Whoa, already? Thank you so much, Surik. Wait, what? Who's angry? What the hell? But thank you so much for the sub. Thank you. We appreciate it. I'll be able to eat this month. That's amazing. We have the music on, right? I think we do. Yeah, we do. You wanted to make sure. Dude, we have so many videos to watch today. Yesterday, I think, was the day with more recommendations or suggestions, rather. So I don't know how we're going to start. We watched the new perspective. We watched the crazy numbers. This thing, the dual night. Yeah, we're not missing anything. Everything from now on, I'm pretty sure, is the one from yesterday. Okay, we need to catch up. All right. Alright. The guitars are going wild. Nice. That's what I love. Wows. Wows. Wow. Now, I don't know. Should we start now with this video? Actually, let's save this video for later. Then we have the Astral about to defeat Yuma. Okay, this is a little shorter.
Yuma versus Astral.
Cool. Then we already watched this one. We cannot watch that because of the copyright. The complete Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime and manga timeline. This is 40 minutes. The other one, okay. The true rules of action duels. Okay, this is what I asked the other day. This is perfect.
Action duels.
And then Dark is good, light is bad, life lessons from GX part 1. Okay.
One peculiarity about Yu-Gi-Oh!
Did you just call?
Okay. I think that's gonna be the ones for today. My brother in Christ, you're still in the intro screen. Yes, I know I'm still in the intro screen. I'm not showing anything. I'm just vibing. I'm just like organizing everything, but I'm not showing anything yet. Did you imagine if I was a bad streamer? I would never, right? I would never be a bad streamer. I thought you were starting the reaction and forgot. No. That would be so funny though. That would be so funny. Okay. Let's see. Let's go to here. I think I just showed something that I shouldn't have shown. There you are. The streaming thing, the dashboard is here. Everything is here. Can you imagine that we are already at 447 subscribers? Like last week, the last stream of last week, we were just like thinking, will we even make it to 400? And now we're already like halfway to 500. That's so awesome. I'm like really excited about it. I wasn't honestly expecting to grow like this fast. Like I'm already about to beat my record. In the previous channel, in the cooking channel, we were at like we never made it to 500 subs. Hi, hello Mitch. Hello, welcome. And now we're almost there. We almost made it to 500. Also, we are about, when we make it to 500, we will be able to have memberships for cool emotes. And that's exciting. I never had like emotes on YouTube. So we should probably make a stream deciding which emotes, or I don't know, maybe we should just like do it at a time where we have a lot of viewers here. And we talk about what will be good as emotes. Is this like this or like this? It's okay. Nice. Are you gonna do anything to celebrate? I don't know. What would I do to celebrate aside from dueling? What will I don't know. What is a good celebration for a Yugituber? People don't do like things like that, or do they? I don't know. Because I feel like I'm more of a Yugituber than a VTuber. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, right? You get it. Oh, I know what's missing. It was this. Okay. I was confused for a second there. Is this how it works? I think it should be how it works. Yeah, alright, well, I'm thinking maybe you're not gonna art streamer or cooking stream channel anymore. I think that I'm gonna do that in other people channels. Like for example, I'm gonna do some cooking streams with Pierina. When she comes back to streaming, she's gonna start. I'm already spoiling her stuff, but don't tell her I told you, okay? Shh, shh. She's gonna do more cooking streams, and I'm gonna try to be like there helping and well, not make it like as a like being an important part of the stream every time, maybe sometimes, but like it will be mostly helping her with that. Yeah, with art I might do like on the other in the other side, you know. That's the plan. Because I don't know, I'm really enjoying being doing Yu-Gi-Oh content. It's really cool. I don't know. When I was like, wait, hold on. I need like sad music to in the background. Hold on. Let me get emotional music. uh, no. There you go. There you go. It's always the same one. It's always the same one. I love this. All right. We got it. Hydrate. Okay. Yeah. That's perfect. That's actually perfect music. It's a little loud though. Okay, you know what? I always liked Yu-Gi-Oh! Obviously, since I was like a little baby. I was like, hey, hello there, Devin. I always like really liked it, but I never commit to it, you know. So now I'm like really like enjoying the enjoying how it's supposed to be, right? Damn, it sucks because I could never like play competitively, which is something that I really liked. It's not like I'm gonna play competitive right now, like compete actually. But I don't know, playing Master Duel is like so easy. It's like I don't have to go outside and talk to people. Sounds like the prologue where you find out the MC's mother died. Dude, what? That's crazy. You don't know this song? It's from Pokemon. It's from Black and White. Now you have adult money, so you can commit to it. Well, more than money, I think I have more like freedom. Hi, Snake Man, welcome. Why the Pokemon because I'm talking a little bit before we start the stream, and I was like saying how I feel like I have more freedom to actually like commit to my hyperfixation. I had different hyperfixations during different times. Right now is Yu-Gi-Oh! It's like coming back to it. Reminds me of my childhood. So it's cool that I can do this. And what's happening when this song is played? I think it's from the credits. I think it's literally the credits. After you beat the game, it's like nostalgic. It's meant to be nostalgic sound, I'm pretty sure. Can't wait to get out of college and get a job and that I hate so I can use the money and do things that I love. True! The cool part about it This song is what was it called? Is Emotion? Is the crates from Pokemon Black and White, right? The original one. Pokemon, but Yu-Gi-Oh! Very in show, but Pokemon is easier card game. They both have their own things. I love Pokemon. I really love Pokemon. If I wasn't a Yu-Gi tuber, I will be a Poketuber. If I wasn't a Yu-Gi tuber, I will be a Poketuber, ironically. Like, I really like Pokemon too. I don't know if it's like easier card game. Maybe it is a little easier card game, but let's be honest, the cards are cooler. Like at least for my taste, I think the cards look way better. They are like nicer to collect. They have like very cool designs. I have a few Pokemon cards. I showed them last handcam stream. Yes, a few of them. Yeah. Hello, Laser. The rules of action duels. Yeah. Unwavering emotions. I think it's the track is called. I think you're right. Well, now we're listening to a different one. I think it's from N. Yeah, I know it's like the N theme, kinda. But I think the version that we were listening to was the great one, right? Or not? Honestly, I haven't played that game since very long time. I used to play it a lot and restart my run, my playthrough in 2011, I think. I played it when it came out in 2010, and then I replayed it a lot in 2011, 2012. I never got like Black and White 2. Let's run and jump all over and get card while use gun. Both games have their nuance. Of course. That's what I was trying to say. Actually, placing in Basa City when Bianca is trying to convince her dad to let her go in adventure herself. Oh, I think you're right, actually, Killdash. I think you're right. It's like used many times. But yeah, you're right, Killdash. Thank you so much for correcting me. Thank you so much for helping me not to spread misinformation. Why is Art the only guy that is dark and all look like seen to the screen? He's like meant to be like a shadowy figure, right? Like we're not supposed to know what he actually looks like. I think that's what they are trying to say. That it could be anyone, basically. I think that's the point. I don't know. Black and White 2 is great? Yeah. Yeah, I heard a lot about it. And it's like... I would love to play it one day. It's just like, you know, one hyperfixation at a time. Anyways, chat, let me just remind you something. When the reaction starts, when the video starts playing, we are gonna keep it there, right? Let's try to keep it during the reaction to the topic of the reaction. Not like telling me, hey, you should watch this other video that has nothing to do with it, right? Well, you can do that like in between videos, so that we can have a better flow of this video, right? And not get distracted and not keep people waiting and stuff. Yeah, thank you so much. I know it's like, I know you're excited about telling me a lot of stuff, but yeah. You have a good video? Nice, thank you. And send it to the Discord. The Discord is where we're gonna have everything in order. I think all of these videos have been recommended by someone in the Discord. Well, different people on the Discord. So I think that's cool. I don't know if I'm allowed to mention names, so I would just ask, did you see the clip where XYC Corpo V2 troll with the Yugi card while opening different packs? Card packs? No, I haven't. If you wanna share that, you can send it to the Discord. I think to the Wordle Discord. You can send it there in the channel, so maybe we can react to it later. Are you send it to memes? Okay, I will look it up in a bit. Just so we go in order. Wait, you think Sark made his 4 dimensions dragon or just find them in packs? I don't think are packs still a thing in this. Like I'm sure they are, but like nobody like does anything interesting with those. I think when we thought Pokemon Gray is gonna be the next game, but then psych, a sequel to Black and White is coming instead. Honestly, that was really cool. They only did sequels once, right? They never did sequels again. I guess the sequel right now is like ZA, right? It's the closest thing to a sequel that we have had after that. Yeah. Or send your videos, send your videos. I did put a lot of links. They all have a connection to him and feel like they're his dad for some reason. Interesting. Hi, hello, Fox. Sorry. Sorry. Are Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon sequels? I never played that generation. They are not sequels. They are like Emerald, right? They have like a different thing. Checks me in really quick. Are you serious, Cox? You really interrupted the stream just to tell me that BTS is coming to Lima? Wait, no, what is this? What is... BTS paved the way? Wait, what? No, wait, what? They are not coming to Lima. This is just an ad for the government. This is just propaganda. You just share propaganda. What? You just share government propaganda in my Discord server. What is this, dude? That is so weird. Okay, well, thank you for sharing that. We had red, blue, then yellow, then gold, silver, then crystal, ruby, sapphire, then emerald, diamond, pearl, then platinum. Yeah. No, I think this is all Pokemon. How long the stream gonna be? I think around 3 or 4 hours. I think around 3 or 4 hours. I think that would be the idea. Okay, now I leave. All right. Thank you, Fox, for sharing it. Emerald was my favorite. Yeah, Emerald is the most nostalgic one for me, I think. Thank you for telling me the number of viewers. Then I feel like you are like, you have a lot of intrusive thoughts and you just want to share them, and I I don't know how to feel about that. Black and White was the first time they didn't follow that trend and gave us a second, a 2, right? A sequel, yeah. And then they never did it again, which is weird. This is from a movie? Wait, is this? Oh my god, it's from the movie. You're right. You cannot have that. It's gonna get the video blocked. That's gonna get the video blocked, dude. Anyways, okay, let's start watching. Which product do you like more? What, in Yu-Gi-Oh? Oh, actually, I haven't watched Pokemon since 2005 or something. I don't know. I actually don't know. I'll stick with Ash, I guess, because he's the only one that I know. Kind of unfair since Ash has over 2 decades on the new product. Yeah, it's a little unfair. Anyways, let's start. The rules of Yu-Gi-Oh! Action Duels. I was asking, we were... Wait, hold on. The true rules of Yu-Gi-Oh! Action Duels. A few days ago, actually it was yesterday, right? Yeah, it was yesterday. We watched a video about a duel and we were like, wait, what is happening here? I was like, what is happening? What are action duels? So then I was shared this to actually understand what was happening before going into more RB or R5 duels. So let's see.
Action duels. This spin-off style of dueling took place during the Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5 series.
I still love the
Duels were
performance
achieved
battles,
thanks to the creation of the solid vision technology,
designs.
which gave real mass to duel monster
Force.
holograms. Something that would ultimately come back to bite them, as when a psychopath named Zark became a duelist, he would use his very real monsters to do some very real damage to the world. However, ignoring all of that, action duels are pretty cool. They were originally created as a way for duelists to interact.
That was
with
Smile
their
World, and that's
monsters on a friendly field,
Aster
to create
Phoenix.
a much more kinetic and action-orientated style of dueling.
That's
Say
so interesting,
goodbye to
dude.
two duelists standing in place and dueling.
They were
Now,
no.
you need to know parkour. But then the question then
They left standing to like I think like wait, were the motorcycles duels, what are they called? I don't remember the name. But you know, card games on motorcycles. Were they like a thing during the whole 5Ds? And then we didn't have anything like that in Sexal or Seal, right? Would you want to parkour while dueling? I can't. My knees will break. I can't do that. I'm old, chat. I hope you understand. Like I would probably prefer dueling on motorcycles. They had more standing duels than turbo duels in 5Ds. Okay, so it was just like a little gimmick that they use sometimes. Yeah. Seal doesn't have anything like that. Okay, so we went back to that. Interesting. Oh! Ah! I clicked something that I shouldn't have clicked. Okay.
becomes, what are the rules to Yu-Gi-Oh! Action duels? Well, let's go through them, shall we?
Uh-huh. I'm so curious about how the rules are established for this.
Action duels can only be played on solid vision fields. This is because a huge machine is required to generate the solid vision. However,
Solid
later in the
vision.
series, they would be able to boil this down into a really tiny device. They'd be able to put it inside their dual discs and basically have solid vision on the go.
Oh
Note
my
as well,
God.
there are two settings to solid vision: adult and child. The
What?
difference between the two is simply the child variant creates a much safer and softer playing area, reducing the risk of injury.
Oh my god, dude. That
Also,
still seems
while not a
dangerous. I don't know.
necessity, it is good form to recite the action duel anthem before a duel. It goes a little something like this.
The
Duelists
real and
locked
solid
in battle,
holograms.
kicking the earth and dancing in the air alongside their monsters. They storm through this field. Behold, this is the newest and greatest evolution of dueling, Action Duel. And of course,
Oh.
if you are specifically the main character of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5 series, you will also say, ladies and gentlemen. To initiate
I want
an
to do that,
action duel,
chat. I kinda want to do that. I kinda want to be like, ladies and gentlemen. That would be so cool. I will be so awesome in this universe. Totally.
an action field spell must be played prior to the duel. Action
Oh.
fields come in a variety of different types. They have no effects in-game. However, the aesthetic of the artwork is what generates the field, and that will determine what the field looks
Interesting.
like, the type of platforms that will appear during the duel. Basically, everything is tied to what the artwork of the field spell looks like. When an action duel begins, a variety of action cards are dispersed.
Oh,
across the
oh,
field.
you already know where
These
they
cards can be
are,
picked up
kinda, I
at
guess.
any time during
It's
the
not like
duel,
they spawn out of
meaning
nowhere.
Each duelist is allowed to maneuver away from the starting spots that they started the duel in. However, you might
That's
now
so
be
weird,
asking,
dude.
what is an action card? Well, action cards come in two different types.
I feel like that kind of like messes up the balance and makes for a lot of Deus Ex Machina thing. Ladies and gentlemen, throws a burger with the audience. Yeah, I would love to do that. Yeah, just have your burgers. It's just to make a cool setting for the duels since it's for entertainment. So yeah, that's what I'm getting, right. This like has more focus on the entertainment aspect, right? Like a performance in like a spectacle, basically. Like what happens with sports in general, and I guess like dueling, like what's it called? Duel monsters and card games are like like the main sport in the Yu-Gi-Oh universe. Yeah. Oh yeah, it does. There is even a joke about how Yuya's ace is action cards and not all eyes. I can't imagine the situations that must like happen because of the action cards.
Spell and trap.
It's to do.
When an action card that is a spell is found, it is placed in the hand and can be either used right away as if it was a quick play spell,
Wow.
or held onto for later. Action spells typically bestow the finder with beneficial effects. Things like avoiding a monster attack, reducing damage, or boosting the stats of your own monster.
So very basic things. I hope. Hello, Aqua. We're watching some. No, we're watching the true rules of Yu-Gi-Oh! Action Duel, so that I'm not confused as last time. Hello, TMBGE 420. Really cool number. Hi. Hi. All right, let's see.
When an action card that is a trap is found,
Wait, hold on.
that's of your own monster. However, when an action card that is a trap is found, it
trap.
forcefully activates straight away.
Oh.
Action traps are the inverse of action spells.
Oh.
They have detrimental effects to the finder. And
I love that. You can actually like get a negative effect on you, basically. It's kind of like, do you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of Smash. Playing Smash with items, Smash Bros. With items, and you think you get like a mushroom that makes you big, but you accidentally got the mushroom that makes you small. Something like that, right? I don't know if it's a silly comparison, but that's what I'm most familiar with. Yeah. Actions are to entertain the audience like a circus, and dueling is secondary. Yuya focuses on being a goof than dueling. All the previous Yuya protagonists will absolutely not div Yuya. Interesting. It's more about like the silliness of it rather than winning. Even like Jaden cared more about having fun, but for him the fun was like compete, right? Giving your all. So like this is very different than that. Oh yeah, the dual disc in Arc 5 are lighter than any other dual disc in the series prior. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. I never thought about the weight of those things, but I guess it makes sense that they are kind of heavy because they are like hologram projectors. That's a good comparison. Well, I'm glad. It really evolved from duels from survival into duels for a spectacle. Yeah, it makes perfect sense, right? In what is it? How was the thing? Like hard times make soft times make soft men, and soft men make hard times. Hard times make hard men, and hard men make me hard. It's something like that. I don't remember. But yeah, it's kind of like that. Action duels, I used to like them, but as the series progressed, I started to dislike mainly because Yuya kept getting almost the same action spells nearly every duel. That's sad. That kind of like recycle the same effects. But it makes sense that you can kind of know what you can get while playing. But at the same time, if they are always the same, it makes it like more predictable, I guess. I assume that monsters also become real at some point here, yeah. The action spell miracle ends the battle. Wait. The action spell miracle ends the battle phase, and you can't take no further damage for the whole turn. The activation of this card can't be negated unless by another action spell. Interesting. Pepper, have you seen the duel between Yusei and C1? No, I haven't. If you want, you can suggest it in the Discord, like it says on the pin message. You forget the Stargazer pendulum effect? Oh yeah. The monsters are real from the start in this one? Well, they are not real, right? They are still like solid hologram, like someone said. Easy times make weak men. Weak men make men hard, and hard men make easy times. Something like that, yeah. Okay, I think that makes more sense. Also they use action traps, but I think they only appear in one duel and never again, and it sucks. Could have added some negative effects in the action duels. Wait, action traps only appear in one duel? Bruh. More like solid constructs than living creatures. Yeah, they are not like magical stuff, I think. The machines give those monsters soul. They can feel emotions. Interesting. I don't know. Okay, well, let's keep watching. Let's keep watching.
And act as a deterrent from overusing action cards. Action traps do things like reducing your own monster's attacks,
Well,
or
there is
even
more.
causing damage to yourself. It's up to the duelists to take note of where all of these action cards
That character
go at the
looks so
beginning of the
annoying.
duel.
I already know
But
it.
note that the scattering of the action cards is not random. They land in predetermined spaces that will always go to the same spots of that field spell. If you get used to
What?
the Gear Town field, you will know where the beneficial spells are and the negative traps are on the field. It's advantageous
Interesting.
for you to get a home field advantage by having a favorite field. To discourage duelists from
Interesting.
simply hoarding action cards, a player may only hold one action card at a time. Action cards can be used to pay costs if required. You find an action spell during
There's
your
very
turn or your
in-depth,
opponent's
like,
turn. You don't want to use it straight away.
rules
so
for
you keep it
this.
in your hand.
Interesting.
Your next turn comes along, you have a card that you can discard a card with to use its effect. Well, you can discard the action card if you want to. You can use as many action spell and traps as you want during any phase of a duel. For instance, in the first duel of the Arc 5 series, the Sledgehammer attacked Yugioh. Yugioh grabbed an action spell to dodge the attack. He then
What's he
attacked
wearing, dude?
again, and Yugioh simply picked up another action card and used that one to mitigate the damage. Or even more busted, when Yugioh used Wonder Balloons, he picked up and discarded action spells one after another to get the most out of its effect. There can be multiple of the same action spells and traps on the field at once.
Okay, that's kind of what I
Monsters
expected.
summoned in action duels are tangible, and as
I can't. I swear, this really like reminds me a lot of like playing, like playing with items in Smash. It looks so funny. Fun fact: Yuji is the only protagonist who has an ace monster that harms the opponent rather than protecting others. Their magician, elemental hero Neos, Stardust Dragon, and Utopia all are protectors. Ah, interesting. I never thought about that. Yeah, I'm not kidding on action traps. It is pretty much action spells for like 99% of the duels. He's actually one of the best characters and worst win-lose ratios. Really? I thought the one with worse win rate was Yuma, right? No, I don't think I will win an action duel. Sorry, you have a Discord? Well, you can create one? I don't know. Evasion is one of the more overused action spells along with Miracle. Wait, what is Miracle? What was Miracle? Oh, the one that ends the battle phase. Yeah, right. Actually, the fun fact about machines giving soul to the monsters is sorta wrong. The duel brings a more physical form of Yu-Gi-Oh! Card spirits. Yeah, exactly. It's not like soul. I don't think so. What do you mean? Jaden's first ace monster was Wingman, and the very respectfully burns your face after beating your monster. Oh, Flame Wingman. Yeah, I guess you're right, Kildash. It was a first ace monster, but then it became Neos, the one that is the most emblematic, I guess. I don't know. When you think of Jaden, you think of Neos, or do you think of Flame Wingman? I think of Neos, honestly. Flame Wingman just wasn't during the first season. Neos is the most iconic one, I will say. Yuma wins more duels than Yuya. This supposedly losses Yuma has off screen against NPCs when dueling against a named character Yuma never loses. Okay. The main villain says the machine gives the monster souls. Well, I don't know. Don't ask me. Miracle, if a monster in the field battles target the monster, it cannot be destroyed by battle effects. Also, any battle damage is half. Oh, okay. You must win and lose rate are weird since you can either count the off-screen losses or not. Okay. I get it. I get it. I think of Neos, but the fact that Flame Woman was the first and it does burn. Well, I guess that's true, Kildash. Let's keep watching.
As such, can be interacted. Monsters summoned in action duels are tangible, and as such, can be interacted with. We covered this earlier, but this means that you can ride on top of your monsters, you can use your monsters to attack your opponent if you want, or even to sort of maneuver the environment to yours.
Maneuver the environment. Interesting.
Things like that, basically. And the reason that maneuvering with your monsters is important is because a duelist / monster can dodge attacks to delay the attack connecting. Similar to how turbo duels work, if you can avoid an attack for long enough, you can buy yourself precious extra seconds to find an action card to possibly get an advantage, or it'll just give you more time to think of a response. And honestly, with this, being able to move around the field and move with your monsters, this is the biggest draw of an action duel. This now means being physically fit is really important to do.
Oh no, I cannot do this anymore.
So get down to that gym.
Can old people not duel anymore?
Despite an action field spell being on the field, new field spells can be activated. When this occurs, the terrain is overwritten to match the new field spell, and whatever effects that field spell has are now in play.
Question: does Aster also plays Destiny Heroes here, or does he play something else? Prepare to summon and flyer on Siren Dragon. Dude, you know what it will happen to me? Like, I will be like, not like Saint, I will be like Crowler. When the whole, like the golem falls into pieces in the first episode. Something like that will happen to me, honestly, and I will die. Flame Woman is Jason's favorite card of all time, but it's not his ace. Yugi's favorite card is Kuribo, but it's not his ace. Flame Woman doesn't have 7 stars, 250 attack and 2k defense. He plays new Destiny Heroes. He does play Destiny Heroes in R5, but not the same ones as in GX. Oh, so it's the same archetype, different cards. Interesting. Interesting. I like that.
Saying that as well, the action duel rules are still in place. Duelists have a maximum of 3 minutes per turn. Failing to finish their turn in this time results in a loss. Why do we have a timer incorporated into a duel? Well, it's simple. We don't want people continuously looking for action spells. Find an action spell, use it, let's go find another.
The timer is actually really cool.
It takes a bit of time to get to each platform to get your action spells. So if you're locked at only 3 minutes, you've got to quickly do your plays. Maybe search for an action card while you're doing your plays as well. You've got to be quick about this. So it makes it much more fair.
Oh, I don't know all this.
Malfunctions during a duel, then the match automatically ends with no winner.
What?
Physically attacking opponents, while frowned upon, doesn't seem to be illegal. Also, using effects to restrict your opponent's movement is also allowed. Bit of a crazy one, but we see a lot of examples of duelists in proper tournaments and just outside of tournaments attacking each other or using card effects to restrict players from grabbing action cards and stuff. For the most part, it seems to be legal, or at the very least, it's not being enforced to stop anyway. So yeah, I guess if you really
so it's
want
not
to do
exactly
that, you
clear,
can. But don't go
guess.
too far, or you'll turn into Zark and you'll just start like murdering people in the middle of a duel. And with that said, the most important final rule I have to mention. My lawyers have asked me to include this when you duel on an action field. Warning, in consideration of participating in the action duel event I intend to duel, I hereby declare that I accept the following terms and conditions. I understand that the event requires high physical activity, and that the person intends to participate in the activity requires to be in good health and in proper physical condition. I understand the risks involved, known and unknown, foreseeable or not foreseeable, in participation in this event or activity, which includes injury, disability, being sucked into a training
I'm having a
whether caused by actions or
stroke or
inactions,
something
by gross
right now,
negligence or
dude.
accident. I understand that I have the right to withdraw any time during the event or any activity on which I am a participant in, should I believe to think that the conditions in the event endangers my safety. I fully accept and assume the risks involved and take accountability for any damages, losses, and or expenses that might be incurred during and as a result of my involvement in the activities of the event. I hereby waive, release, discharge, and covenant not to sue, indemnify, and hold harmless the Leo Corporation.
Oh my God.
Agents, volunteers, operators, its officers, and
Leo
employees, sponsors, and the venue of the
Corporation.
event in any incident resulting to loss, liability, damage, or damages, claims, causes of action, whether in whole or in part, the negligence by which may be incurred. I assume the inherent and other risks that may result to harm, injury, illness, loss, or death during my participation in any activities of the event. I hereby agree freely, unconditionally, and without inducement or consideration of any nature as an affirmation and consent to the contents of this form by which I will be legally bound. And with that, I hope you all enjoy
Amazing.
swinging
Perfect.
into action. If you plan on playing this at home, good luck. But other than that,
Yeah, we're not doing this at
watch it.
home.
Catch you later.
Dude, was Jaden about to defeat Yugi? We have to watch that at some point. We have to watch that at some point. Thank you so much, TS Anime. Amazing video as always. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. These videos are great. These videos are amazing. Reading, oh my god, Yu-Gi-Oh! Fan Wars Nightmare. This basically, you can't sue me. Yeah. It's basically like, I might die, and I agree. I agree. Yeah, that's the video. Interesting, right? Really cool video. 3 minutes, I can finish my combo in time. Is 3 minutes enough to finish your combo? Your full pendulum combo? Nah, I don't think so, right? Yeah, okay, well, thank you so much for suggesting this video. I really I understand better now that there are actual rules about this. I was like super confused of what was happening. It kind of seemed like super random during one of the duels, but now that it's been established that there are rules. I mean, I probably should have watched the first episode. Maybe they explained most of it only the first episode, but still, I get it now, and I'm not exactly on board with it. I don't know. I have to see how the duels play out in order to see if like this is an actual cool thing or just a gimmick. But yeah, I think my first impressions are that it seems interesting. It seems interesting, but yeah, thank you for the video. Oh yeah, fun fact, the characters got a building dropping them in the middle. A character got a building drop on them in the middle of a duel here in Arc 5. And what happened? Did they die? They can literally die in action duels? Do people die in there? In the first episode of Arc 5, they briefly explained the rules, but the majority of the time is fleshing out character relationship. Yeah. What I would assume totally. What do you mean you can make 5-meter jumps and avoid a nuke while thinking of the next play and looking for a card inside a bush? Wow. The abilities are holograms, but it physically hurt him. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, right? Like, that would still kill you if it's like super heavy. Yo, Pepper, you can ride your dual runner on the Cyber Dragon? Totally. They survive, had to go to the hospital. A whole building over them, but nah, just hospital. I think that's Sean versus Sora duel. It's an action duel. Oh, are there duels that are not action duels in this? Or is everything action duely? Do they just play like normal? Do they play standing or like sitting in a table? Do they ever do that? Or it's always have to be action duels? They cross dimension with a card? It's a mix of regular and action duels. Oh my god, there is actual regular duels. Thank god. That's so cool. It's a mix of both. Nice. I love to see that. Like, I feel like people will be more relaxed, right? Like, oh, I don't have to run this time. And yeah. Okay, well, thank you so much. Let's go to the next video. So what's the next one on the list? Let me see. What's the next one? Oh, we have another one of this. I think it should be this, the Sark one. Oh boy, this is gonna be a long one. This is gonna be a long one. I'm trying to put it in a place where it kind of looks like, alright. I don't know. Synchro summon? Wait, what? I got spoiled, chat. I just wanted to find like the right thing to post it. Yeah, okay, cool. Was that Jack Atlas, dude? Oh my god, wait. Well, is this like they're explaining, right? He doesn't actually appear, right? Don't tell me, chat. I just want to assume that this is just like something to explain something else. It's not that he actually appears in this, because it would be super weird if he actually appears in this, right? Kenda Mayer spoilers? Okay, so I assume that he actually appears in this. That's so awesome. Well, this one is gonna take the whole damn stream. I don't know why I went there. Okay, you know what? You know what? Hold on. Let's send the ad break there. Let's pretend. Okay, forget Beam. Alright. By the way, characters who've never been in an action duel before, never grab action duel cards and just plays the game normally because they think it's dumb. I love that. I love that. That is so real though. I love that. R5 has at least 5 characters from previous Yu-Gi-Oh seasons. The title isn't lying, it's brutal. How to defeat everyone. Everyone is here. Oh, yeah, it's a different version of them. It's like yo-yos, yeah. Alright. He's not lying, yeah.
Zark.
Yeah. Alright, let's just start. Let's just start. Zark versus everyone. People have been hyping up this match. People have been hyping up this duel for a while, right? Like, I feel like it honestly hasn't been a while. I think a few days, but I feel like people have been talking a lot about this duel in particular. So I'm really excited about it. This video of TGS Anime explaining the duel is 50 minutes. It's 50 minutes. So yeah, let's try to see how that goes. Like, I've been informed that when they say everyone, they actually mean everyone. It's kind of like everyone is here in Smash Bros. Ultimate. So let's see.
Versus everyone. Zark versus everyone. Asta, Sora, Kite, Shun,
Kite.
Jack, Gong, Crow, Sawatari, Leo, Reggie, and finally Rayra/Ray all take on Zark.
What the hell, dude? What do you mean? What do you mean?
Asta, Sora, Kite, Shun, Jack, Gong, Crow, Sawatari,
Bro, dude,
Leo,
what?
Reggie, and finally Rayra/Ray.
You know what's
all take.
The funny part is that I don't know like 30% of these people. It's 11 people. Dude, how does this gonna work? How is this gonna work? No way. All right, dude.
Zark in his fused form.
Whatever
if
you
Zark
say,
wins
bro.
the duel, he'll destroy the entire world. So it's really important that if anybody's about to lose, somebody else needs to jump into
This
the duel
5
to make sure that
episodes.
duel doesn't
Okay.
end. However, every time they jump into a duel, they take 2,000 damage as an intrusion penalty. Spoilers, Zark beats everyone.
Wait.
Anybody's about to lose, somebody else.
Wait.
Ray all take on Zark in his fused form. If Zark wins the duel, he'll destroy the entire world. So it's really
Alright, high
important that if
stakes.
anybody's about to lose, somebody else needs to jump into the duel to make sure that duel doesn't end. However, every time they jump into a duel, they take 2,000 damage as an intrusion penalty. Spoilers!
How does
Zark
that work? How is that gonna
beats
work?
everyone, except for his final opponents. So my question then becomes, despite all these high caliber characters being involved in this duel, the length of the duel in this hype train, really? Could nobody get the win on Zark? Well, when we find out how insanely protected and how many bloody effects he's got on the field, I'm not surprised he didn't lose, to be honest with you. However, it's important.
Interesting, dude. That is so interesting. Oh, my god. Chat, give me a second. Chat, give me a second. What is the BRB thing? Oh my god. Oh, sorry about that. Okay. Hey, hello, Rubik. Welcome, welcome. Hi, hi. And you go to catch a stream of yours. Basically, it's like a free for all where people can jump in mid duel and lose LP if they do. Basically, it's like a free for all where people can jump in mid duel, but they lose LP if they do. What? The new players start with less LP, right? It's not that they all share the same LP. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to have like that many people, right? Is that how it works? I hit an intrusion penalty. I swear it made no sense to keep it active here. Oh yeah, they interrupt the duel no matter what. Otherwise, C-Arc will win. Zark will win. The intrusion penalty sucks. 2000 LP damage is annoying. Zark wanted to entertain people like Yuya. One time he accidentally harmed his opponent and crowd loved the violence. Zark hosted a gladiator match and became a violent person himself. Sadist. Yep. It's a penalty for interruption and already started duel. Alright, you know what? Let's just watch.
The effects he's got on the field, I'm not surprised he didn't lose, to be honest with you. However, it's important to be thorough, so we're going to analyze the entire duel and see if anyone could have won the duel a little bit earlier. Before we jump into the duel, I just want to remind everyone, today's video is sponsored by myself.
Let's go, sponsor!
If you want to buy any of my merch, you're more than welcome to. The two main collections to get at the moment are the Penultimate series, or if you'd rather, the Purple-Eyes Grey Dragon version.
Purple-Eyes Grey
Dragon.
Fancy,
link is
yeah,
in the
no, we love that.
down
We love
below,
that.
And if not, no worries, it's all good. So without further ado, let's jump into this really long duel.
Duel someone who's already low on LP with full LP yourself.
The duel begins and Zark goes first.
Yeah, I guess
His
so.
opening hand consists of Supreme King Gate 0, Supreme King Gate Infinity, Supreme King Dragon Dark Worm, another copy of Supreme King Dragon Dark Worm, and Supreme Rage. Zark places his Scale 0, Supreme King Gate 0, and Scale 13, Supreme King Gate Infinity into his Pendulum Zones. Now, once per turn, while these monsters are in his Pendulum Zones, Zark can Pendulum summon as many monsters as he wants from his hand or face up from his extra deck if they have levels
0 to
between
13,
these
dude,
scales.
what the hell?
So essentially, monsters from level 1 to level 12. Basically everything.
Yeah.
Zark immediately initiates a Pendulum Summon. He brings out the two Supreme King Dragon Dark Worms in his hand. Zark ends his turn here. With the field that Zark has built right now, there's actually a lot of stuff going on.
What people fear.
The opponents
This is what
won't be any the
Boomer
wiser
fear.
of what's happening because Zark doesn't explain what anything does. So to keep you guys in the light, know what's going on, this is what Zark has on the field at the moment. Gate 0's Pendulum effect is it reduces any damage Zark would take to 0, but while Zark controls a monster, he cannot perform a Pendulum Summon. Gate Infinity's Pendulum effect increases Zark's life points by the amount Zark would have taken if he would have taken damage. But if Supreme King Gate 0 isn't in the other Pendulum Zone, this card destroys itself. Finally,
wait,
Dark
that kind of
Worms
sounds like it's like you can just destroy one of those things, right? You can just destroy one of these and they and Zark cannot do anything, right? It loses to Mystical Space Typhoon. Or am I missing something? Am I dumb? I will say the Supreme King Zark card border is the anime does look really cool when you see it. Okay. No one runs backrow removal in the anime. Yeah, I guess there will be a match if it wasn't for that. But I feel like that would make for an interesting, for like something, dude. You're supposed to destroy them that makes them go into other stuff. No. Typical villain strategy, not telling what his effects do. Yeah, but you still take the damage.
Monster effect is that if it's targeted for an attack while another Supreme King monster is on the field, it can negate the attack. Simplified, Zark can't take any damage. Any damage he would have taken instead increases his life points. His Dark Worms can't be attacked while there's another Supreme King monster on the field, so they just can't be attacked. And the worst thing of them all, the opponents don't know any of these effects, which is going to be a running theme for this duel. Basically, it's all about learning Zark's entire deck and every single card that he has, which is funny because Pendulum monsters have like 2 paragraphs on every single one of the cards. So it's a lot for the protagonists to learn. And yeah, it's going to be a long learning process for them. So with that all out the way, it's Asta's turn, and he draws.
No
His
way,
opening hand
dude.
consists of Destiny Hero Drill Dark, Destiny Hero Decider, Polymerization,
Okay.
the Soul Burst, the Hypernova, and a mysterious card. Asta
Interesting.
immediately activates Polymerization. He fuses
What are we
his
getting
Drill Dark
exactly?
with Decider to make Destiny Hero Dystopia. When
Okay.
summoned, its effect activates, letting Asta choose one of the materials used for its summon and then deal its attack as damage. Asta chooses Decider, intending to deal 1600 damage to Zark.
But what's gonna
However,
happen
Zark
instead?
reveals his Pendulum monster's effects. Gate 0 negates all damage he takes, while Gate Infinity instead increases his life points by the damage he would have taken.
Shut
Zark
up, dude. What the hell is this? Completely balanced. Oh my god, there isn't a judge either, so it's worse. They really need a judge there. More busted anime card effects. Even if anime characters run backrow removal, the writers will make the card say it cannot be destroyed by card effects. You know what? I think you're right. I think you're right. That they may have done something like that. I think that would make sense. But it's weird that they don't try the obvious thing, I guess. They would just have the destruction help the player, like walking the dragon. Oh yeah, like it can be replaced by something even better or something, right? This is why you read your opponent cards. You can't in the anime, right? I don't think you can. After my goat getting washed.
Instead, gains 1600 life points.
Oh my god.
Asta moves into his battle phase and attempts to attack one of the Dark Worms. However, Zark reveals the effect of Dark Worm, which negates any attack as long as there's another Supreme King monster on the field. Dystopia's attack is negated. Asta moves into his main phase 2 and activates his D Soul Burst. Due to this card's
Everything
effect,
is D,
he can
I
halve
love
the
this.
attack of a Destiny Hero monster he controls to inflict damage to both himself and the opponent equal to the attack it lost. He halves Dystopia's attack. Zark takes no damage and instead gains
He looks so
1400
silly.
life points. Asta,
Why
on
does he
the
look
other
like
hand,
that?
takes the first damage of the duel. Now, at first, this might seem like a completely ridiculous play. We're making the opponent stronger, us weaker, and we've just halved the attack of our monster on the field. What are we doing? Well, our monster has another effect. You see,
Oh, there's more,
Dystopia's
nice.
second ability is, if its stats change, it can destroy a card on the field. Asta chooses to destroy one of the 2 Dark Worms
What?
in order to get rid of the negate attack effect from the field.
Not the pendulum? Or can they not be destroyed during, like, in... Not one of the scales? Hello, Pablo. They did both things for Cielo for Icalcos. If they could go that hard on filler, they could go even harder for this guy. Yeah, I think so. Aster, I should have really asked what your cards do. We're in the anime. You gotta explain your powers. That's true. I can damage you, so I will kill... There are one more pendulum monsters? Yeah, but they say card, not monster, right? Yeah, art design is very, very weird. It's not even how he's supposed to look like when he was alive. Yeah, he becomes like a demon guy. It doesn't even look like a demon. It looks more like a gargoyle or something.
Field. And just a small little mistake, Decider that was used for the fusion material of Dystopia, that had an ability in the graveyard that when Asta would have taken damage, he could actually negate that damage and then add it back to his hand.
duel.
So
Right.
rather than take that damage from his own card, he could have negated the damage and then returned the monster. And I think he still would have been able to destroy a card as well. So that was an option, never actually happened. Would it have made a difference? Not really, but I don't know. He could have done it. Asta sets his D Hypernova.
I feel like this should be really hard to script.
Did Asta have any alternative monsters he could have gone into when he fused? No. Asta, throughout Arc 5, only played 2 fusion monsters, Dystopia and Dusktopia. Dusktopia requires Dystopia to be summoned, so literally there was nothing else he could have gone into. While I have no doubt he probably
Right
played
hand.
more fusion monsters, We never see them, so
Seem
I've
to
got
just
nothing else
body.
to
Well,
sort of
yeah.
compare it to. And as you know, legacy characters in Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5 play completely different decks to their original counterparts. They almost never have the same cards, so it's unlikely he had any of his original Destiny heroes from the timeline we know him from. And of course,
Okay,
the best
it's a
question you
different
should be
timeline.
asking,
Cool.
why did Asta destroy a Dark Worm? Why not destroy one of the pendulum
That's exactly what I
scales?
was asking.
Well, I think he maybe thought that Sora was going to go a bit more on the attack, maybe get rid of the rest of his life points. That doesn't happen. But yes, getting rid of one of the pendulum scales would have been the better choice, especially since if Zero is destroyed, Infinity
destroy the
goes
other one.
with it. Obviously, Asta doesn't know this, so that's probably why he didn't think to destroy one of the pendulum scales.
Right.
He got rid of both of the pendulum scales.
He just
However,
doesn't
in my personal
know.
opinion, getting rid of a mechanic off the field that is literally going to bring back monsters every single turn and is making it so that you don't take any damage, that felt like the much smarter move to make. So I think it was a misplay personally from Asta right off the bat.
We start strong. We're starting strong, chat. We're already starting strong with the misplays. Playmaker, protagonist of Brains, used back row removal once. He got hit with Mirror Force Launcher, if I remember. I don't know anything about Brains, so I'm like... we wanna watch that at some point too, I'm sure. Aster's so washed. Remember when he was the 4th best duelist in the world? I remember.
Sora's turn, and he draws. His
I don't even know
opening
who
hand
this person
consists of Edge Imp, Frightfur Lloyd,
Edge
Frightfur
Imp.
Sanctuary, Frightfur Fusion, Frightfur Mad Parade, and 2 mysterious cards. Sora starts by activating his Frightfur Sanctuary. Now, by discarding 1 card in his hand,
Oh, this
and
Astrid
sending
from a
2
different
Frightfur
dimension?
fusions from his
Interesting.
extra deck to the grave, he can treat all fusion monsters he controls as Frightfur monsters. He discards Edge Imp Frightfur Lloyd and sends Frightfur Bear and Frightfur Tiger from his extra deck to the grave. Now, with 3 Frightfur monsters in his grave, he activates his Frightfur Fusion spell, which lets him summon a Frightfur Fusion monster using his field and grave. He banishes Frightfur Lloyd, which is treated as a Frightfur monster in the grave, along with Frightfur Bear and Frightfur Tiger to summon Frightfur Chimera. Sora enters his battle phase and attacks and destroys the final Supreme King Darkworm. Zark gains the damage he would have taken. Now, a little bit of stuff happens here. Zark tells Sora, since Pendulum monsters go to the extra deck face up when they are destroyed, Chimera's effect to steal the monster from the grave doesn't work. Sora replies by saying, I know, I'm just trying to mirror something that happened between me and Yuya back in the past. Do you remember Yuya? You're inside of him. Can you come out and...
I don't think that worked, right?
Stasis.
I don't think that
work,
worked.
Basically. However, the question then becomes, did Sora throw this turn just so he could reach out to Yuya stuck inside of Zark? No, actually. The play that Sora did was pretty much the only play he had available to him. This is because there were no alternative fusions he could have gone into, since all of the Frightfur fusions require either a specific Edge Imp monster or sometimes a specific Fluffle monster. Since there was
Okay. All the legacy characters, Jack Atlas, Crow Hogan, and Aster Phoenix as examples, are slightly different people from their original counterparts. So I should not expect their cards, right? The cards that we know from the original animes, yeah. Frightfur is a cool deck. It's one of those that if you build and play it right, you can pretty much do anything in the game. Well, I feel like that's the best archetypes do like everything, right? If you play it right, of course. So yeah.
There's nothing really else he could have gone for apart from Frightfur Sabertooth, and that wouldn't really made a big difference. That's what we really had. Sora sets his Frightfur Mad Parade face down and ends his turn. It's back to Zark, and he draws Astrograph Sorcerer. Since he controls no monsters, Zark immediately initiates a Pendulum Summon. He brings back the 2 Darkworms that are face up in his extra deck. Since a monster was special summoned while Asta controls a Destiny Hero monster, Asta activates his trap, the Hypernova. This destroys all monsters the opponent controls that were special summoned this turn. However,
what do you mean, Pablo? What do you mean wait since when there are 2 versus 1 duels? There has always been weird duels like this. And this is not a 1 versus 2, this is a 1 versus a lot of people. And you're gonna see in this 50-minute video. I'm so excited about it. Yeah, if only someone popped his scales. Yeah, can you imagine if he didn't have the scales? It would be so different, right? Side fact, 90% of characters that fusion summon in this show are bad guys. I'm the bad guy,
that's
Chad.
not all. Since an effect that would destroy a card was activated while Sora controls a Fright Fur monster, he can activate his Fright Fur Mad Parade, which destroys all cards the opponent controls and then deals 500 damage for each one destroyed. Fright Fur Mad Parade destroys the 2 Dark Worms along with Zero and Infinity. Since 4 cards were destroyed, Zark takes 2000 damage. This big victory is short-lived because Zark activates the effect of his Astrograph Sorcerer in his hand.
Oh,
Since one
I've
of his
seen that
cards was
card.
destroyed, Astrograph
I know that
sends
card.
itself to the field. It then returns all destroyed cards back to the zones they were in before being destroyed.
Bruh.
Zark's entire field is returned. However, he's not done, as he activates the second effect of Astrograph Sorcerer, which by tributing itself and then banishing Starving Venom Fusion Dragon, Clearwing Synchro Dragon, Dark Rebellion Xyz Dragon,
Wait, already?
and Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon from his deck, extra deck, field, and or grave, he can perform an integration summon. He
Integration
fused
summon.
Xyz pens these 4-dimensional dragons together, along with himself, to summon the ultimate boss monster, Supreme King Dragon Zark.
It's the card from the memes.
A lot of effects. I'm going to cover them all now so you know what it can and can't deal with. Pretty much, it can deal with everything. Zark is treated as a fusion.
Look at this card, bro. What am I looking at? it has 5 different colors. What the? Prepare to read. I'm not gonna read. You're not gonna make me read, chat. There is no way. Also, it's in Japanese, so let's make TGS anime explain it. That is something, definitely. Fusion summon is evil, X is edgy, Synchro is just cool. And what is Pendulum? Cringe? Divine Fusion. Oh my god. Orange, purple, white, black, and green card borders. That is definitely a card. I wish like the card looked like this. Can you mind if this was actually printed like this? Because I think like the printed version is just purple and green, right? Pendulum is main universe. Yeah, but it's cringe. I'm sorry.
Synchro Xyz and Pendulum Monster. This means that its level is also classed as its rank. If this card is special summoned, it can destroy as many cards your opponent controls as possible, then inflict damage equal to the total attack of the destroyed monsters. However, this card cannot attack the turn this effect is activated. While there are Fusion, Synchro, and Xyz monsters all banished in the graveyard, this card cannot be destroyed and is unaffected by card effects that would make it leave the field.
So a tower,
all
basically.
monsters you control are unaffected by Fusion, Synchro, and Xyz monster effects.
Oh, okay.
If this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can special summon up to 2 Supreme King Dragon monsters from your extra deck in defense. If an opponent adds a card to their hand outside of their draw phase, destroy it.
What? What? You can even draw cards. Oh my god. What is this, dude? What is this card? This is the most insane card I've seen in the anime, dude. And unlike the IRL cards, this is just bullet points stuff. Oh my god. Yeah, this card is insane. That and the Rumor Cannon. Wait, how do you beat this? I'm really curious. It's unaffected by everything, while there is like Fusion, Synchro, Xyz, Banish in the graveyard, right? So you have to make them not unbanish or in the graveyard. You have to return them to the extra deck. Is that it? Is that how you defeat this? You could just kaiju. I guess you can just kaiju it.
battle, you can special summon adds. That's right, this is a very custom card,
Yeah.
and it's only gonna get worse a little bit later because there are 4 Supreme King Dimensional Dragons in his extra deck that are always live and are waiting for the corresponding summoning mechanic to be summoned to the field so they can summon themselves to the
Oh
field.
my god.
We'll get to that when we get to it, but for now, since Zark summoned Zark...
It loses to Lava Golem, chat. It loses to Lava Golem, right? Kaiju is a solution for everything. Yeah, Kaijus are the only out for this. Lava Golem. Because he's gonna summon more dragons, right? So you can kaiju, you can attribute the 2 of them. Yeah. Marik solo Zark, confirmed. Yeah, Marik wins. Like, actually, they need Marik for this. No, he can pendulum summon again in the anime. Well, not in the opponent's turn, right? Not in the opponent's turn. So you just need to like Lava Golem this and then defeat him that single turn. That's the plan, right? You could also use this sphere of what? Share the pains. In this forces your opponent to tribute monster. Ah, share the pain. And it makes your opponent tribute monster. That sounds interesting. Fusion materials is 1 fusion, synchro, xyz, and pendulum. Yeah. Wait, you can make it hit itself really hard with a Jubel card. Right. That could also happen. I didn't fully read it. Will the classic change of heart and tribute in an option? No, you cannot use change of heart because it's unaffected by opponent's card effects. Rexter win? No, I don't think Rexter wins. He's unaffected by our cards. The issue is they don't take damage with 0 and infinity. They also don't take damage, right? So they don't die to Jubel. He gains LP, he loses to Jubel. Oh yeah, Jubel doesn't help. Yeah, the only out is like a Kaiju or Lava Golem or the Sphere, whatever.
Its effect activates. It destroys all of Asta and Sora's monsters, and then deals damage equal to their combined attack. Asta and Sora lose the duel. Luckily though, since Kite and Shun interrupted the duel, the world is not destroyed. The duel continues.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
It's Shun's turn, and he draws. His opening hand consists of Raid Raptor.
Oh my god, the Raid Raptors are here!
Raid Raptor, Fuzzy Lanius, Overlay Burst Armor, Rank Up Magic Devotion Force, and Rank Up Magic Limit Over Force.
The chat goes wild! That's crazy. The XC crew arrives! Raid Raptor, dude. Yeah! Dude, I wasn't expecting this.
Shun starts by summoning his King Lanius. He uses its effect to summon another level 4 or lower Raid Raptor monster in his hand. He summons Vanishing Lanius. With Vanishing Lanius on the field, Fuzzy Lanius is allowed to special summon itself from his hand. With 3 level 4 monsters, he overlays all of them to exceed summon his rank 4 Raid Raptor Rise Falcon. And here is where we get the new main gimmick of the Zark deck.
Okay.
Basically, in Zark's extra deck, there are 4 Supreme King Dimensional Dragons. Whenever the opponent summons a monster of one of the corresponding summoning mechanics, that monster is allowed to tribute 2 Supreme King monsters from his side of the field to summon themselves to the field. And in the case of the Xyz monster, it can overlay them both. I don't know why I'm telling you this now, because I'm about to tell you it right now. Since an Xyz monster was summoned, Supreme King Dragon Dark Rebellion's effect activates in the extra deck. It initiates an Xyz summon. It overlays the 2 level 4 Dark Worms to summon itself. Dark Rebellion's effect is monsters the opponent controls cannot target Xyz monsters for attacks except this one. If this card battles during damage calculation, you can detach 1 Xyz material from this card, target the opponent's battling monster, change its attack to 0, and if you do, this card gains attack equal to that monster's lost attack until the end of the turn. During either player's turn, you can return this card to the extra deck, special summon 2 Supreme King Dragon monsters from your grave, and if you do, the attack of all Xyz monsters your opponent controls becomes 0. With all that in mind, Shun activates the effect of his Rise Falcon by detaching one of its overlay materials. Now it can increase its attack by the combined attack of all special summon monsters the opponent controls. With a whopping 6,600 attack, Shun attempts to destroy Zark in battle. However, Zark reveals Dark Rebellion's effect, which prevents any other Xyz monster he controls from being attacked. So, Shun instead attacks Dark Rebellion.
Okay.
Rebellion's second effect activates. When it battles by detaching one of its materials, the attacking monster's attack is reduced to 0, and then it gains the lost attack. If this attack is successful, Shun will lose the duel. However, luckily, since Rise Falcon would be destroyed by this battle, Shun activates his quick play spell, Overlay Burst Armor. By detaching all the overlay materials from his monster, he can prevent its destruction and any battle damage.
Okay.
Shun and Rise
So,
Falcon
we're just, like,
survive. Shun ends his turn by setting Rank Up Magic Devotion Force and Rank Up Magic Limit Over Force face down. Could Shun have done anything different during this turn?
I mean, what else can you do,
Not
honestly?
really. The only other Xyz monster we could have gone into was Force Strix. That would have let him add another Raid Raptor monster from his deck to his hand. But the problem is he doesn't have any like rank up cards that he can use this turn to go on the offensive. So no, not really. And whatever monster he would have added before Strix wouldn't have let him get any kind of rank up card. So that's the best we're gonna get this turn, unfortunately.
Disappointing.
It's Kite's turn, and he draws.
All right.
His opening
The
hand
goat.
consists of 2 copies.
What are
of
these?
Cypher Wind,
What are these cards?
Double Exposure, Rank Up Magic Limit Over Force, Rank Up Gravity, and a mysterious card. Kite summons his Cypher Wing to the field. Since the Cypher Wing is on the field, he can special summon Cypher Wing in his hand.
It's that easy, Chad.
Next, he activates his continuous spell, Double Exposure. Now, once per turn, during either player's turn, he can target 2 level 6 or lower monsters on the
Galaxy Eyes
field
Cypher
with the
Drown?
same name. Their levels become double. And or target 1 monster on the field, then target 1 other monster on the same controller's field. The first target's name becomes the same as the second target's. Kite uses the first effect to double the levels of Cypher Wing.
Alright.
Now, with 2 level 8 monsters, he overlays them both to
Oh,
Xyz
there it
summon
is,
his
the big
rank
boy.
8 Galaxy Eyes Cypher Dragon.
Looks kinda weird.
He uses its effect by detaching one of its materials to take control of a monster the opponent controls. And when he does, its name and stats become the same as this monster's. However, it can't attack directly, and its effects are negated. Kite tries to take Dark Rebellion. However, Zark reveals that while Supreme King Dragon Zark is on the field, all his monsters are immune to Fusion, Synchro, and Xyz monster effects. Kite, knowing he can't win in a battle with Rebellion, ends his turn by setting Rank Up Magic Limit Over Force, Rank Up Gravity, and a mysterious card. It's back to Zark, and he draws Supreme Face Off. Zark moves straight into his battle phase and orders Dark Rebellion to attack Cypher Dragon. He uses its effect by detaching its last material to boost its attack and then reduce the opponent's attack. In response, Shun activates his Rank Up Magic Devotion Force. This card can only be activated when an opponent's monster declares an attack. He can target 1 Xyz monster he controls, then summon 1 new Xyz monster using it as a material that is 1 rank higher. Then, the newly summoned monster becomes the new attack target. Rise Falcon ranks up into the rank 5 Raid Raptor Blaze Falcon. Next, since a monster was summoned via the effect of a rank up magic card,
I don't know why this is so funny to me. I'm so sorry. But it's like, I feel like all of this is pointless. Like, I'm watching something that doesn't matter at the end.
Target an Xyz monster
like, he's just gonna keep revealing more effects and more effects, and nothing is gonna happen.
Using it as a material. As well, the summoned monster's attack is times by the number of rank up magic
this is
spells
also just normal
that
for
have been
Xyz cards?
activated during
Yeah.
the duel until the end of the turn. Cypher Dragon is ranked up into the rank 9 Neo Galaxy Eyes Cypher Dragon.
Oh my god.
And its attack is multiplied by 2 since 2 rank ups have been used so
all
far.
these rank up magics. And
Hilariously,
for what?
Shay also activates his own rank up magic limit over force. He halves his own life points and ranks up Blaze Falcon into the rank 6 Raid Raptor Revolution Falcon. Its attack is tripled since 3 rank ups have been used in the duel now.
I think I know that guy.
We're still not done. Kite activates his second continuous trap.
There is more.
Rank Up Gravity. Now, while
I
he
am
controls
bigger
an
than
Xyz
you.
monster, special summon with a rank up magic spell card, monsters the opponent controls can only attack those monsters. Also, monsters the opponent controls that do not attack are banished at the end of the battle phase. If Kite doesn't control an Xyz monster with a rank up magic spell, however, this card destroys itself. And if it does this during the battle phase,
showed up right now.
the battle
It would be so
phase
cool, right?
immediately ends. The plan is solid on paper and is a genuinely good way of getting rid of Zark. Zark can't protect itself with any of its abilities from spells and traps, as long as there isn't a Fusion Synchronic Seas monster in both graveyards.
Yeah.
So at the moment, this could work. Just kidding. Zark activates the last effect of his Dark Rebellion, which lets it bounce itself back to the extra deck in order to summon 2 Supreme King Dragon monsters into the grave. And when he does, the attack of all Xyz monsters the opponent controls are reduced to 0. If you wondered, by the way, why the Dark Worms were in the graveyard and not face up in the extra deck, because you thought, wait, I thought Pendulum monsters don't go to the grave. They
Yeah, I wonder what happened there.
Well, that only applies if they leave from the field. If they are sent from an Xyz material, it's not actually classed as being sent from the field, so they go to the grave. Pendulums are wacky, alright?
Yeah,
I'm not gonna get into
that's
that whole
definitely wacky.
Fish, but the more you know. On the brink of defeat, Kite and Shun both grab an action card to try and keep themselves.
That would be
in the
so
draw.
hype.
However, Zark reveals the other
Kite like
effect
grabbing
of
one of the
Supreme
cards
King
out of
Dragon
nowhere.
Zark, which is that if a card is added from outside of the draw phase, well, they're destroyed. With nothing left to help them, Zark's Dark Worms attack and destroy
The Supreme
both
Kings
of
have this
Kite and
effect.
Shun's monsters.
Yeah, I mean, not to
Eliminating
surprise me
them
anymore.
from the duel.
And that's it.
Luckily, since Jack Atlas and Gong Strong intervened in the duel continues. It's Jack's turn, and he draws.
This
His
is so
opening hand
weird, dude.
consists of
Oh my
Dark
god,
Resonator,
it's a
Red
resonator.
Gargoyle, Brutal Red, Dark Resonator, Net Resonator, and Vision Synchro. Since Jack controls no monsters, he can special
Gong
summon
Strong.
Red Gargoyle straight to the field. He then summons his Red Resonator. Since a red monster was summoned to the field while Red Gargoyle was on the field, its effect activates. It doubles the level of the summoned monster. With a level 4 non-tuner and a level 4 tuner, he tunes them together to synchro summon his very soul, Scarlight Red Dragon Archfiend.
Scarlight?
Since a synchro summon occurred, Zark activates the effect of his Supreme King Dragon Clear Wing in his extra deck. He tributes his 2 Supreme King Dark Worms to synchro summon it to the field. Now, Clearwing's effect is, if this card is special summoned, you can make as many face-up
what do
monsters.
you have to hit me with wall of text like this, dude? I swear to God, what is this? And this is our... No, I'm not gonna read it. I'm not gonna read it. You cannot do this to me.
Monsters your opponent currently controls as possible have their effects negated,
Mucho
and if you
texto,
do,
dude.
destroy them. Monsters your opponent controls cannot target synchro monsters for attacks except this one. Once per turn, when an attack is declared involving this card and an opponent's monster, you can target that opponent's monster, negate the attack, and if you do, destroy that target. And if you do that, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the attack of the
Okay, so it's a
destroyed
bunch of
monster.
protection.
During
It's like
life
every
of this
protection
turn,
you can
turn this card
imagine,
to the
it
extra
is.
deck,
It
special summon 2
happens.
Supreme King Dragon Pendulum monsters from your extra deck, and if you do, the attackable synchro monsters your opponent currently controls become 0. And so, on Clearwing's summon, its effect activates, attempting to negate the effects of all the opponent's monsters and then destroy them. However, Jack
Booster of
responds with his
Clearwing,
brutal
alright.
red monster in hand, which, by discarding it when exactly one red monster he controls,
This is
would
why
be
this is the
destroyed
longest
by
duel
battle
analysis
or card
video.
effect
Makes sense.
until the end of the turn. That monster cannot be destroyed by battle or
Gong
card
doesn't
effect,
go for
and gains 1,000
action cards.
attack.
Cool.
Scarlight
Very
survives
based.
and gains 1,000 attack points. Jack moves into his battle phase and uses Scarlight to attack Clearwing. Clearwing's second effect kicks in. Since a monster attacked it, it negates the attack and then destroys the opponent's monster and deals damage to the opponent equal to the destroyed monster's attack. Luckily, Scarlight isn't destroyed thanks to Brutal Red's protection. However, the attack is prevented.
Okay.
Jack ends his turn by setting Vision Synchro face down. It's Gong's turn, and he draws. His opening hand consists of Super Heavy Samurai Battle Ball, Super Heavy Samurai Hexagon, Super Heavy Samurai Blue Brawler, Super Heavy Samurai Swordsman, Super Heavy Samurai Big Benkai,
What is
and Super
this?
Heavy Samurai War
What,
Chief
this is just
Heavy Strong.
monsters, dude.
Gong
What?
summons his Battle Ball to the field. He then special summons Hexagon thanks to its effect. He tunes his level 6 non-tuner with his level 2 tuner to synchro summon Super Heavy Samurai Swordsmith in defense.
Uh-huh.
Upon summon, its effect activates, letting him summon as many Super Heavy Samurai monsters in his hand as possible.
What an effect,
He
holy.
summons Blue Brawler, Swordsman, and Big Benkai all in defense. Unable to attack over Clearwing due to its effect, Gong ends his turn. Now, Gong has a few monsters on the field. Do they have any abilities?
They look kinda heavy, I don't
Well,
know.
Blue Brawler can't be destroyed by battle.
wonder.
Swordsman makes any monster it battles lose its attack after. Big Benkai can attack in defense. So, they're alright abilities, but nothing great. Question 2 then becomes, could Gong have gone into any different synchro monsters to go more on the offensive?
What if only
here?
monsters
I know it's
were
not his
usable?
style, but still. Not really. The only other card he could have gone for was Super Heavy Samurai Ninja Sarutobi,
They can
which
attack
can
while
destroy a
defense,
spell trap that
while
the
their
opponent
defense is
controls,
basically
as
the
long as
attack.
there are no spells or traps in his grave.
Okay, so it's
However,
just
I don't
to
think
protect
he could have
themselves,
used this to
if I
destroy one of
understand
Zark's Pendulum
correctly.
monsters, because all the graveyards are shared and there are definitely spells and traps in his graveyard, so I think that's off limit for him. It's Zark's turn, and he draws Supreme Presence. He activates
Supreme
it straight away,
Presence.
equipping it to his Clearwing. Now, while equipped to a monster, any effect the equipped monster uses that would target exactly one monster instead becomes all monsters the opponent controls. Zark
What?
moves into his battle phase and orders Clearwing to attack Big Benkai. Since Clearwing is involved in a battle, he activates its effect to negate its own attack. However, instead of destroying just Big
What am I
Benkai,
listening
Supreme
to?
Presence changes the destruction to be all the opponent's monsters. Luckily, Gong activates the effect of his Super Heavy Samurai
What is
Ward
this?
Chief Heavy Strong in his hands, since a monster he controls will be destroyed by a card effect. He can target one monster on the field and then tribute
If
one
the card
Super
that
Heavy
exists in
Samurai
Japanese is
monster
probably
he
not
controls
printed.
to special
Yeah,
summon
yeah,
it.
that makes sense.
The battle phase immediately comes to an end, and the targeted monsters cannot be destroyed by card effects this turn. Gong targets Jack's Scarlight Red Dragon Archfiend to protect it from Zark's destruction. The battle phase ends, however, everything other than these two monsters are destroyed. Jack and Gong each take damage equal to the total attack of the monsters destroyed. Luckily,
Like,
Super
I like
Heavy
how,
Samurai
like, Jack is
monsters
just sitting
don't have
there.
much attack, so they
So
only
funny.
take 1000 damage. Zark ends his turn. It's Jack's turn, and he draws Red Sprinter. He activates his set trap, Vision Synchro, which lets him synchro summon using monsters in his hand. However, whatever he summons is returned to the extra deck at the end of the turn.
Okay.
He tunes his level 4 non-tuner Red Sprinter with his 2 level 3 tuners, Dark Resonator and Net Resonator, in order to double tune his level 10 synchro monster, Tyrant Red Dragon Archfiend. Since Net Resonator was used for its synchro summon, its effect prevents Jack from taking any effect damage while he controls the summoned monster.
Whoa.
Gong adds to this protection by activating the quick effect of Heavy Strong. Now, by targeting 2 cards on the field, he can make them unable to be destroyed this turn. He targets Jack's Scarlight Red Dragon Archfiend and Jack's Tyrant Red Dragon Archfiend. Jack enters his battle phase and attacks Clearwing with Scarlight. Clearwing's effect activates, negating the attack and then destroying all the opponent's monsters. Scarlight and Tyrant are not destroyed thanks to Heavy Strong, however Heavy Strong is destroyed. Gong takes the total attack of the destroyed monsters as damage. Gong is eliminated from the duel. With the way cleared, Jack continues his attack. He attacks with Tyrant Dragon next, targeting Clearwing. The attack is successful. Clearwing
But what
is
exactly-
destroyed. 0
Okay, cool,
infinity,
but now what?
nullify, and instead increase Zark's life points by the damage he would have taken. As Jack's turn comes to an end, Vision Synchro returns Tyrant Dragon back to the extra deck. So, I know what you're thinking. After all of
Yeah,
that,
exactly.
what has Jack really achieved here? Well, with Clearwing off of the field, that does mean that Zark can't summon his 2 Dark Worms anymore because he can't Pendulum Summon while he controls a monster because he's got Zark on the field. Clearwing was one of the ways he could have got those 2 Zark Worms back, and he can't do that anymore. So, essentially, Zark's extra deck is out of commission.
Okay.
For now. It's Zark's turn, and he draws Supreme Disdain. Zark moves straight into his battle phase and attacks and destroys Scarlight Dragon. Jack is eliminated.
Alright.
Before the world would be destroyed, Sawatari and Crow Hogan intrude on the duel. So, the duel continues.
俺たちも入るぜ
So who is
And
Sawatari?
unfortunately, everything Jack and Gong achieved is undone. as the
Sawatari
next
the
effect
goat?
of Zark is
Wait, who is
revealed.
Sawatari?
Since it destroyed a monster by battle, it summons 2 Supreme King Dragons from his extra deck. He summons the 2 Dark Worms back to the field into defense. Zark sets
So that is
Supreme
Julia's
Rage,
Chas?
Supreme Disdain,
Oh.
and Face Off, Face Down, and ends his turn.
Oh, Sawatari's Yuya's Chas. That's all I need. That's all I need. I already know everything about this character, dude. That's so funny.
It's Crow's turn, and he draws. His opening hand consists of Blackwing Kochi the Daybreak, Blackwing Gladius the Midnight Sun, Black Feather Illusion, Black Feather Reversal, and 2 mysterious cards. Crow summons his Kochi the Daybreak to the field. Since
Uses
there are only
Abyss
Blackwing
Actor,
monsters on his
but you
side
use
of the
Performer
field, he
Pulse.
can special summon Gladius the Midnight Sun from his hand straight to the
He'll
field.
send you
He
archetypes.
tunes his level 3 non-tuner with his level 4 tuner to synchro summon Assault Blackwing Raikiri the Rain Shower. Since a synchro summon occurs,
I swear this
Zark
all
should use
looks like
his
so
2 Dark
silly and
Worms
so
to summon
pointless.
Supreme
I don't know how
King
this is gonna
Dragon
end
Slayer Wing
to make it,
from his
like,
graveyard,
satisfactory.
which is the only one of the extra deck monsters that can do that, so it's lucky that this one went to the grave. On its summon, its effect activates, negating the effects of all monsters the opponent controls and then destroys them.
Alright.
However, Crow activates his Black Feather Illusion, since a Blackwing Synchro monster was destroyed. This lets
He
him
plays
summon
different
it back
decks
to
like
the field
Chas.
with its effects negated. Crow moves into his battle phase.
I think Chas had like one deck that he just like a lot of cards. The one that played different deck was like Bastion, right? Whatever his name was in Japanese, I don't remember.
attacks Clearwing. Clearwing uses its battle effect to negate the attack and then destroy the attacking monster. Raikiri is destroyed.
So they
However,
eventually
before
settle for
Crow can
Abyss
take
Actor?
any damage, he activates Black Feather Reversal. It has the effect, if a monster battles or when a card or effect is activated that would inflict damage to a player, make the damage from that battle or effect 0. Then special summon 1 Blackwing Synchro monster from the extra deck with the same attack as the original damage. No battle damage occurs, and since Crow would have taken 2600 damage, he summons his 2600 attack, Assault Blackwing Chidori the Rain Sprinkling. Chidori's effect allows it to gain 300 attack for each Blackwing monster in the grave. Since there are 3,
Okay.
it gains 900 attack. Crow attacks again with it, this time successfully destroying Clearwing. The effect of Black Feather Illusion in the graveyard
Sasuke
activates.
Chidori.
Since a Blackwing monster attacked, this card can banish itself in the grave and then negate the effects of all spell cards the opponent controls until the end of the damage step. 0
Alright.
and Infinity are negated. Zark takes a bit of damage for once. However,
And?
don't let this little win get to your head too quickly, because Zark, well, he won't give you an inch. Zark, not wanting to give the good guys even a second's worth of a win, activates his set Continuous Trap.
So that was set for a
Face-Up.
long time, right?
Now, with this continuous card on the field, once per turn during the opponent's battle phase, if Zark controls a Supreme King monster, he can target one monster the opponent controls and force it to attack, even if it has already attacked. Also, once per turn, if a Supreme King monster battles, or when a card or effect is activated that would destroy a Supreme King card you control, that Supreme King card cannot be destroyed by that battle or effect. During your
Oh, there is more. Okay.
opponent's battle phase, you can send this face-up card to the graveyard. All monsters your opponent controls that did not attack this turn must attack. You choose the attack targets for those attacks. And so
Bro, that effect never, dude. What? It just keep that effect keeps going, dude. What is it? I wanted to read the chat. I wanted to pause, and I was like, wait, this effect that just keeps going, dude. Oh my god. You know, I know you want these cards, but there is a good reason why they are not printed. Oh my god, I know.
So, Chidori is forced to attack Supreme King
Cards
Dragon
cards
Zark.
are novels
It
worth
is
of text,
destroyed.
totally.
Since
Average
Supreme
simple
King
anime
Dragon
effects be
Zark
like-
destroyed a monster by
This is
battle,
the average one.
it summons
Hello.
back the 2 Dark Worms from his extra deck into defense. Since Chidori was destroyed, its effect special summons a Winged Beast Synchro monster in the grave. He brings back Raikiri. Crow can't
Many
attack
texts.
one of the Dark Worms because the Dark Worms have the ability that they can negate an attack if there's another Supreme King monster on the field. So, with that, Crow moves into his main phase 2 and activates Raikiri's effect to destroy cards equal to the number of Blackwing monsters he controls. He attempts to destroy Face Off. However, Face Off protects itself through its effect. Crow ends his turn. Now, a little talk from me personally here. This is one of those duels where there's so much going on. There's like so much.
No, that one's printed? No way, dude.
And it's all pendulum monsters. They got like paragraphs worth of effects and stuff. I feel like all I'm doing is just reading effects of everything, but it's so crucial to the duel, so you know what's going on, kind of thing. And then stuff's happening.
I don't know what's going on anymore.
It's a lot.
It's
a lot of stuff happening, and a lot more is about to happen.
It's like Sark's cards all protect themselves, and they don't let you do anything, and he just keeps getting more LP and stuff. Let's play all trap labyrinth can search. What? Yeah, which one is printed? The long effect trap card. Yeah, the trap card. The one that I was saying like keeps going. Apparently that one is printed. This one. I'm pretty sure it will be a different version of this. I don't think this is exactly that card, right? No.
It's Sawatari's turn, and he draws. His opening hand
like it's a natural evolution of towers.
Actor, Evil Heal,
Players on
Actor,
crack.
Funk Comedian.
Oh, this is the
Abyss
Actor.
Superstar, Abyss Actor Wild Hope, Abyss Actor Leading Lady, and Abyss Script Abysstainment. Sawatari places his Scale 1 Evil Heal and Scale 8 Funk Comedian into his Pendulum zones. He Pendulum summons his Superstar, Wild Hope, and Leading Lady from his hand straight to the field. Since a Pendulum summon occurred, the effect of Supreme King Odd Eyes activates in Zark's extra deck. He tributes his 2 Dark Worms to summon it to the field. This monster's effect is... Monsters the opponent controls cannot target pendulum monsters for attacks except this one.
Okay.
Each turn, the first pendulum card or cards on the field that will be destroyed by a battle or card effect are not destroyed. Any battle damage your opponent takes from attacks involving pendulum monsters is doubled. During either player's turn, you can return this card to the extra deck face up, special summon 2 other Supreme King Dragon Pendulum monsters from your extra deck, and if you do, the attack of all face-up monsters your opponent currently controls becomes 0. Sawatari activates his Superstar's effect, which lets him add an Abyss Script spell from his deck. He adds Abyss Script Rise of the Abyss King. Since a card was added from outside the draw phase, it is immediately destroyed due to Zark's effect. Sawatari activates his continuous spell, Abyss Script Abysstainment. He uses its effect. By tributing an Abyss Actor, he can set an Abyss Script spell in his grave onto his field. He tributes his Leading Lady to set Rise of the Abyss King in the grave. Sawatari activates his Rise of the Abyss King. With its effect, he can target face-up cards on the field up to the number of attack position Abyss Actor monsters with different names he controls and then destroy them. And since he controls a level 7 or higher Abyss Actor monster, Zark cannot activate cards or effects in response to this card's activation. Meaning, Zark's trap card can't protect his cards from being destroyed. And so, Sawatari targets Zark Odd Eyes to be destroyed. However, of course, Zark's Odd Eyes reveals its ability to prevent the first destruction of any pendulum card on the field. Sawatari, unfazed, attempts to do this a second time. He uses Abyss Entertainment, tributes his Wild Hope, to set Rise of the Abyss King back face down. He activates it again, attempting to destroy Zark.
And now what?
At this point in the duel, it really does seem like the good guys have gotten the upper hand and are finally gonna get rid of Zark for the first time in the entire duel. Everything can't be activated in response. There's no more protections to keep Zark alive that they know of. So, is it finally gonna work? No. Zark reveals the final super secret effect of Supreme King Dragon Zark. Since there are Fusion, Synchro, and Xyz monsters in the opponent's grave and banished zone, this card cannot be destroyed and is unaffected by effects that would remove it from the field. So as long as all 3 summoning mechanics are in their graveyards or banished, this monster is incapable of being removed.
So that's what I was saying, right? Like, what's
That's a tough order. You're literally gonna have to get rid of the entire graveyard and all the banished cards.
Yeah, exactly. How do you do that?
Or do something. How are they gonna do this? We'll get to that in a minute. Zark activates the last effect of his Supreme Face-Off. He sends it to the grave to force all monsters.
It's like the only counter is creature swap. It's not, because it's unaffected by card effects.
Both attack into Zark. Both are destroyed, and double damage is dealt due to Odd Eyes' effects. Crow and Sawatari are eliminated from the duel.
Luckily, Leo Akaba has jumped into
Leo
the duel,
Akaba?
and I would be amiss not to bring up this fun little dub moment.
Suck. What?
It's Leo's turn, and he draws. Little dub moment.
Suck. What?
It's Leo's
Oh my god, dude.
turn to bring up this fun little dub moment.
Suck. What?
It's
Oh, okay. Well. Oh my god. Hold on, Chad. Give me a minute. I'll be back. Give me a minute. Chad, I had to run so much. I'm so tired. I had to. I had to use the elevator and everything. Oh my god, dude. I hate it here. I'm just chilling, having smoke after work must be nice. Oh my god, dude. Everything all good now? Yeah, I just had to go outside because I had to give something to someone really quick. And the elevator wasn't working, so I had to run down the stairs and then run out of stairs again in order to make it in time. so that I don't leave you waiting for so long, dude. Oh my god. I haven't run in a long time. Oh my god, hold on, give me a minute. I only need water. I'm sorry you have to be you had to go outside. It must have been hard. Yeah. Get the cardio up. Dude, see why I cannot be like Arc 5 duelist because of things like this. Can you imagine? Maybe we should put back on the schedule for your health. What, running? You know, I live in a 7th floor, right? So 7 floors, down and up that quick is too much. Ugh. Yeah. And for Leo to disappoint us all. Oh no. So who is Leo exactly? So who is Leo? Is he like a... I mean, for the design, I would assume that he's either like a villain or a teacher or something. He's the big bad of the series. Interesting. He's not a teacher because he has like a military thing going on. He was the main bad guy till he wasn't. An incel. That's an interesting thing. He looks evil, maybe a reformed villain. Just watch. Oh no, he is. He's just from the fusion universe and the big bad leader dude. He's basically a mad scientist dictator. Oh, a scientist. I guess he is a scientist. Okay, I'm gonna get more water. I already like choked so much water. Give me 1 minute. I only have hot water, so I guess I have to drink hot water. This is not good for me. All right. Alright, so this guy Leo is supposed to be like a mad scientist dictator from the fusion universe? Question mark? So he was to be the main antagonist, and now he's just the guy in here, ready to save the world. I assume, right? I would hope so. So we'll see how that goes.
Leo's turn, and he draws. His opening hand consists of Spirit Collapse, End Birds, End Winds, End Flowers, End Moon, and a mysterious card. Now,
oh yeah, I have no idea what this is.
End cards are the natural counter to Zark. It defeated him long ago, and they're being used now to try and beat him again. It's very lucky that the professor has all 4 of those cards in his opening hand. I must say,
very convenient, right? Almost like
feels like he stacked the deck, which is funny because he's lost the duel already. Leo
Oh no, dude. No way. I don't know why one of his anime only cards is part of a limited over collection heroes. I don't know. If he doesn't save the world, he does die. Imagine stacking the deck and still losing. I wonder how that's gonna go.
activates his Spirit Collapse. By paying 1,000 life points, he can send a fusion monster from his extra deck to the grave. He sends Master Spirit Tech Force Pendulum.
Oh my god, what is this card?
Why
dude?
did he send his fusion monster to the graveyard? Everyone's like, is he just making Zark stronger here? Well, it turns out that the end cards require 3 of each summoning mechanic in the graveyard. That's spoilers for later, but we'll find that out a bit later. The Professor experiences 2 seconds of being the main character before everything goes wrong. Zark, in response, activates his set Supreme Disdain. This lets him look at Leo's hand and then send cards in his hand to the grave equal to the number of Supreme King cards he controls, and then for every card he sends, the opponent will take 300 damage. He chooses End Birds, End Flowers, End Moon, and End Winds. Leo is eliminated from the duel without ever getting a chance to play his special cards, and oh my god, that's terrible.
I'm sorry, what? Sorry, what?
Spoilers for later, but we'll find that out a bit later. The Professor experiences 2 seconds of being the main character before everything goes wrong. Zark, in response, activates his set Supreme Disdain. This lets him look at Leo's hand and then send cards in his hand to the grave equal to the number of Supreme King cards he controls, and then for every card he sends, the opponent will take 300 damage. He chooses
That's
End
so
Birds,
convenient, dude.
End Flowers, End Moon, and End Winds. Leo is eliminated from the duel without ever getting a chance to play his special cards.
That's so
and,
sad.
Oh my god, that's terrible. I just want to point this out. That was what we thought the main villain of this show just getting OTK'd. I think that's hilarious. But oh wait, is the world about to end?
Oh,
It's Reggie's turn, and he draws. His opening hand consists of 2
it's a
copies
DD.
of DD Savant Nicola, DD Savant Schrodinger, DD Savant Dirac, DD Night Owl, and DD Vice Typhon. Reggie places his Scale 2 Schrodinger and Scale 8 Dirac into his Pendulum zones. He Pendulum summons every monster
the guy
in his
will
hand.
show.
He
Okay.
overlays the 2 level 6 Nicholas to exceed summon DDD Wave Hiking Caesar. He
Oh,
tunes
that's the
his
guy.
level 7
I know that
non-tuner
guy.
Typhon with his level 3 tuner Night Owl to synchro summon DDD Gust Hiking Alexander. And finally, he activates the effect of Vice Typhon in his grave, which lets it banish itself and another monster to fuse them both together. He merges Typhon with Night Owl to fusion summon DDD Flame King High Genghis. Since there are 2 or more DD monsters on the field, High King Alexander's attack doubles. Reggie activates High King Genghis's effect, which lets him negate a spell or trap for as many DD monsters he controls until the standby phase. He negates Zark's 0 and Infinity. Zark responds with his Odd Eyes' final effect. He bounces it back to the extra deck and summons 2 Dark Worms to the field. However, as an effect that would summon a monster was activated, Reggie activates Caesar's effect. By detaching one of its materials, he can negate the effect, and
That's
then add the
happened to
attack
me.
of
That's so
whatever would
relatable.
have been summoned to itself until the end of the turn. It gains the attack of one of the Dark Worms that would have been summoned. Reggie then activates the other effect of Caesar. Since its attack increased through its own effect, by detaching its last overlay material, he can give the attack boost to another monster. He gives it to High King Genghis. Reggie moves into his battle phase and attacks Supreme King Dragon Zark. While unable to be destroyed due to its protection effect, with 0 and Infinity negated, Zark still takes the damage from the 3 attacks. Reggie ends his turn. As he does, Zark activates his final set trap, Supreme Rage. Since he took over 2,000 battle damage from a single attack while he controlled Supreme King Dragon Zark, he can now destroy all monsters he controls other than Zark. He can then special summon 1 Supreme King Dragon Starving Venom, 1 Supreme King Dragon Clear Wind, 1 Supreme King Dragon Dark Rebellion, and 1 Supreme King Dragon Odd Eyes from his extra deck and or graveyard, ignoring their summoning conditions. Then attach 2 Supreme King Dragon Dark Worms from his extra deck and or graveyard to Supreme King Dragon Dark Rebellion as an
This is a real
material.
card apparently.
Note that monsters special summoned by this effect have their effects negated until the end of the turn. That doesn't really matter because it's the end of the turn right now, so they're gonna get their effects back in 3, 2, 1. It's Zark's turn, and he draws a mysterious card. Zark moves straight into his battle phase. He orders Clearwing to attack Alexander. He activates its effect to negate its own attack and then destroy the opponent's battling monster, and then deal damage equal to its attack. Since Reggie would take effect damage, he uses his pendulum monster, the Rax effect, which summons itself to the field in defense and then reduces any effect damage to 0. Reggie survives. Zark next orders Dark Rebellion to attack Caesar. He activates its effect by detaching one of its materials to reduce the opponent's monster's attack and then add the lost attack to itself.
Okay, so how is this gonna
Reggie
end now?
would now
I'm curious.
take battle damage. He activates the pendulum effect of his Schrodinger, which summons itself to the field and then reduces battle damage to 0. Reggie survives again. Zark activates the Starving Venom's effect, which negates and then copies a monster's effect on the field to itself. He steals Alexander's effect. Since Starving Venom is now on the field with 2 other DD monsters, its attack doubles. Starving Venom attacks and destroys Genghis. Before Reggie can take the damage, he uses the monster effect of Schrodinger, which also negates battle damage once per turn. Zark orders Eyes to attack and destroy Dirac. It's destroyed, and since Starving Venom gives all his monsters piercing battle damage, and Odd Eyes doubles battle damage with pendulum monsters, Reggie takes double piercing damage.
Okay.
Last, but certainly not least, Zark orders Supreme King Dragon Zark to attack Schrodinger for game. Schrodinger is destroyed, and the double piercing battle damage eliminates Reggie.
Oh, so he loses.
Is this the end of the world? Reggie was our last hope? No, we have one final defense. Rayra, who is currently possessed by Ray. It's Ray's turn, and she draws. Her opening hand consists of Life Transformation, CC Critical Eye, Film Magician,
they just keep jumping in,
Montage Fusion, Nightmare Critical Loop, and Photo Frame. Right off the bat, she activates Life Transformation. This lets her send her entire hand to the grave, a minimum of 4 cards, and then target 4 spells in any graveyard and set them on her field. She discards her entire hand and then sets the 4 cards Leo Akaba wanted to play. End Birds, End Flowers, End Moon, and End Winds. And here is where Ray begins the undoing of Zark's infinite protections. Ray activates End Flowers, followed by End Birds. End Birds can only be activated if there are 3 or more Xyz monsters in any graveyard or banished zone, and End Flowers is face up on the field. Now, Xyz monsters on the field, in the grave, and the banished zone become normal monsters with no effects. Dark Rebellion and Zark are no longer Xyz monsters, along with all the Xyz monsters in Ray's Grey and banished zone. Next, Ray activates End Winds. Since there are 3 or more Synchro monsters in the grave or banished while End Flowers is on the field, all Synchro monsters on the field, in the grave, and banished become normal monsters with no effect.
Interesting.
And Zark are no longer Synchro monsters, along with all the Synchros in Ray's grave. Next, Ray activates End Moon. Since there are 3 or more fusion monsters in the grave or banished while End Flowers is on the field. All fusion monsters on the field, in the grave, and banished become normal monsters with no effect. Starving Venom and Zark are no longer fusion monsters, along with all fusions in Ray's grave. Finally, since End Birds, Winds, Moon, and Flowers are all face up on the field, Ray can activate Flowers effect. This card negates the effects of all monsters on the field and then destroys them. And then, for each one destroyed and sent to the graveyard, inflicts 600 damage. The 4-dimension dragons, along with Supreme King Dragon Zark, are destroyed by this effect. However, since Zark and Odd Eyes were pendulum monsters, they didn't go to the grave. So Zark only takes 1800 damage. Here, Yuzu manages to draw out Yugioh finally from Zark. It's Yugioh's turn, and the penultimate turn of the duel. He draws and gets Smile Universe.
Smile Universe,
He activates it immediately. Now, Yugioh can special summon as many pendulum monsters from his extra deck as possible, but they are treated as normal monsters with no effects. The opponent gains life points equal to the total attack of the summoned monsters. Neither player can normal or special summon other monsters, and monsters cannot attack during the turn this card is activated. Yugioh brings back Zark and Supreme King Odd Eyes. Ray gains 6,500 life points.
Okay,
dude. A little bit of a marriage moment here, but
Whatever
controls himself enough to simply end his turn. I mean, it's not like he could have attacked anyway. His card made it so that he could
Smile,
really
smiley
done,
face.
so regardless, it's
Honestly,
Ray's turn. And
I'm
the
actually kind of
final
sad that Ray
turn
didn't get a
of the
dedicated
duel,
archetype.
she draws and
That's
gets
actually
a
sad.
mysterious card.
If it's like the
she
one who
activates
defeats
the
the
effect of
main
end flowers again. Zark and Odd
main
Eyes are destroyed and sent to the graveyard
guy, I
since
guess.
they were treated as normal monsters by Smile Universe. Zark/Yuya loses the duel. And oh my god, that is the longest duel I think I have ever done. That took me 1 hour and 30 minutes to do that from talking with mistakes and everything. I don't know how long this video is going to be, but oh my god, this was a long time. Please subscribe to the channel or give this video a like because
I've already subscribed, but I'm definitely liking
nuts
this.
how much effort that was. To simplify
Wait.
this duel, it was very
Okay.
scripted. There was very little room
Yeah,
for
I don't
alternative
know.
plays throughout the entire thing. People had cards that were just going to do their certain plays and stuff.
I really like it, but I feel like there were some characters that just appeared for like, it seemed like for fan service. I know that they made it at the end, like everything like was part of it, everything was important, but not really, honestly. I feel like, I mean, I guess, I don't know, like all the monsters that they summoned were important at the end. But I don't know, I wasn't a big fan. Honestly, it was cool for fan service, right? To see all the characters together and stuff. I'm sure it must have been like a really cool moment in the anime, especially watching this week to week. But here, I don't know. Even Alexis appear only to be worfed. Worfed? This duel is cool in concept, but pretty messy. Yeah, the execution is not that good. I feel like most characters didn't do anything. I wish there was like a cool, like, I don't know, like teamwork between them, and it didn't feel like that, honestly. 5 episodes and 20 turns long. Yeah, work means jobbed. Okay, jobbed. Sorry, what? What? I like that. I love that. That is amazing. at least we got that. At least we got that from the dub. Yeah.
Zark, it was insane the amount of protect. Literally, it was an impossible duel to win unless they had those Deus Ex Machina end cards. Other than that, they would have had to have probably bounced all of the cards in the graveyard back into the deck.
Yeah, I
along
thought
with
that was
banished
the
cards,
plan.
which would have been really hard. I guess a Kaiju would be the only way really to deal with Zark, and even
Kaiju,
then I'm
yeah.
not too sure since it's something that would remove it from the field. I assume you probably can't tribute over it, but that's probably the only way they could have done with it, but I don't think a single person plays any kaijus in the entire Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5 franchise.
Well, I don't know the full story, but yeah, I didn't really feel like the legacy characters were necessary. It didn't feel like that. Also, they didn't include anyone from the original dual monsters thingy, right? That what sounded like Sar was just tired and just wanted to go home and. Yeah, it's like, yeah, just let it die, please. The Warp effect means the character meant to be strong is used by the writers to showcase new enemy strengths by beating them. Oh, do it a lot. People don't see the character as strong anymore. Oh, I see. Is that what happened to Chaz? I think that's what happened to Chaz, right? He just kept losing. Same with Sane. Sane just kept losing just to show like how the main antagonist was like stronger than GX. Yeah, Chaz got the worst of it. Yeah, Chaz at least got wins after a while. At least he got some kind of wins. OG players will have won. They have rituals and magic seal in there. Yeah. Thank you, Rocket Paul. But yeah, Sane got worse. I think so, dude. I think like there is a video about that. I'm pretty sure there is. It would be so cool to watch that too. But yeah, okay, let's see how.
While I will say that the duel is cool in some aspects and Zark is a pretty boss monster, sometimes there's such thing as too many protections, which I know is kind of the theme of this duel. Zark is so afraid of losing. He's like cocooned himself in all these protection and everyone starts making fun of him. He's like, you're so afraid of losing. What's wrong with you? So I guess that's part of the theme of the duel. So I think it's fine.
I think it's fine.
Check out one of these 2 videos if you fancy, buy the merch if you fancy, or most important, subscribe to the channel. It'd mean a lot. Thank you all for watching. Catch you later.
Alright, thank you so much, DS Anime, and thank you so much for recommending this duel. It was, honestly, it was really hype. It was really hype. Hype more than the actual, like, mechanics of the duel. It was really cool. So yeah, thank you so much. Also, Alex has a kaiju in the form of his volcanic queen. Ah! Yeah, from GX, right? That will be something. I did wonder if Michael Cinder would have won that. No, I don't think so. I don't think Mike Cinder would have won that. Is there any more next? Dude, chat. It's been only 2 hours. But after like that, like running down, look, I'm making it sound like I'm like super like unfit or something. I'm like super tired. That like destroyed me. And after this, I need to join the Discord for remote duels. So I don't know if end the stream here. No, we cannot end the stream. I cannot do that. That would be unfair. That is not what we do here. We don't end streams. We need to go for at least 1 more hour. So let's watch a few more videos, maybe 1 or 2. I want to see the Kaiba video. Me too, but I think we have another videos that we have to watch first. So let me find like the video of the thumbnail right now. The video of the thumbnail is, I'm pretty sure, by Cat with a mustache, right? Let me look it up really quick. I think it was the Slifer one. Yeah, this one. It's just a prank, bro. The prank. Uh-huh. Okay. Oh, ah! Maxi. Amazing hand.
It was perfect. Perfect. Everything, down to the last minute details.
Oh my god. No. What a great editing, dude. That is disgusting. What a disgusting deck, holy shit. Oh, that's the video, alright, okay, dude. Amazing video. Good old cat with a mustache. Remember this vid? It was awesome. That is disgusting and I love it. 10 out of 5. That is a 10 out of 5 strategy. Totally. We love to see that. We love it. That's actually horrible, dude. That was so horrible. Truly is a prank. A prank. Ooh, let me see if we have another one of these. Oh, the Light and Darkness Dragon experience. I want to watch this one. It's auto-dubbed for some reason. In what language should it be? In Portuguese? Alright, we're watching it in Portuguese. Alright, let's go!
This video is brought to you by
Light and Darkness Dragon 2025 experience.
Yo, we gonna make
Sea
a
of
retrain.
Konami.
This. Could you get it done like today? I want that the new image to look even better, but still keep it tied to its original style.
Why don't just flip?
Flip the image? Oh my god!
That's genius!
10,000 gems. I can only dream, dude. You know who you are? Alright. Wallace?
Now you can play 9 max 6.
Wow, I've never seen that many normals. Oh, here you are. Urulia, Pualos! There's no way, dude. How many gems? Dude, how do you get so many gems? How much money is this? There's no way you're farming this. Oh. Ah, there is the music. That's the music! Oh.
How to infinite negate with the light and darkness dragon gorilla 25. Step 1. Listen up. This is the most crucial step right here. No cap. Pray they don't have any interruptions.
Yeah, totally not.
Okay. Step 2 is summon the
Antidote
nurse.
nurse.
Let's go. What are you doing?
Don't you love it when the opponent doesn't have anything in their hands? Anything useful, I mean.
Huh? The fuck? Oh look.
Oh.
Yare.
Jare. What? What is it? What is the condition?
I must be dreaming.
Target 1 dark. Bruh. Breaking by.
No.
Buster Blader. Is it finally happening? Chat. After 100 attempts, we finally did it. Light and Darkness Dragon Lord. The perfect first turn.
Welcome.
I wonder how this is gonna get outed. Alright. Amazing. It's that simple. You summon the lad and you win.
But it don't really matter that much. Maybe like to avoid imperm or make it more fancy to IDK.
Okay. Salaman Great Almirage. Alright. I see.
Huh?
Bro, suck me dry and let me hanging, dude. Normal summon Ash.
I'm gonna do what's called a pro gamer move.
Oh wow. Until nurse. Ah!
Oh shit. Champion, bro. You champion. Compartimos tu banner.
Alright. There... Rank up magic. Oh my god. The Unstoppable Force. Ultimate Negate.
Guys?
It's sponsor time.
Is that simple? Oh my god, sponsor? This no is the Lego, right? Lego Yu-Gi-Oh project?
We are so bad.
Wait, what is this? We're trying to make an official Yu-Gi-Oh Team Lego reality. Ring Big Yugioh? Oh. Interesting.
But you can't do this to me.
Don't you love Imperm? Don't you think it's a really cool card? It's a pretty good design? Yeah, it is. Oh.
Oh no!
My time.
Oh no!
This is automatic, right? You just have to do it. Mandatory, yeah. No.
Now.
It's so fun when you can out one of those. An attack is declared.
Sounds like a plan.
Wow.
Woman! That's crazy.
Yeah.
What is this? What is this tech?
What happens if you negate everything? If you disrupt everything they've got? If you crush every little play, then just fail your last negation!
Get what you deserve.
The Kirby boss line, the Kirby.
1, 2, 3.
This is big brain time.
Big brain time. For you.
Wait for it.
We fucking boom. Let's go.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark. I like that the speed roll keeps getting negated. It's so funny. Okay. Yo.
Perfect.
Amazing.
Huh?
What?
Oh no. Anyway.
Dude, I hate that card. When I play Sky Striker and it destroys like all my spells, it's like, ah, automatic loss.
Run.
Oh my god. So close yet so far.
Everybody has a plan until they forget the goon needs a discard to negate.
Oh, bruh. I always forget about that. I always forget about that. Oh no. So what if we don't have any materials? Dude, I swear, Peter keeps getting negated, dude. It's sad that Dragon is the only decent red ice card in the current meta. That's so funny. Huh? Oh, it's alive. Suck. Blue Eyes Chaos Max. Heart of the cards. Please save me.
Please save me.
Wait, how does this work?
Huh? Oh, hello there!
Finish him.
Oh.
I'm sorry, little one.
Oof.
Not great or terrible.
I wonder. Ah! We were talking about Lava Golem, dude. We were talking about Lava Golem. Happy ending unlocked. Go outside. I'm never going outside again, chat. That still hurts. It happened, like, it did not happen, but I still feel like hurt by going outside. I don't want to go outside ever again. Lava Golem build bear. I need a Lava Golem deck. So good. Marik would have defeated Sark. Oh my god, I'm sick now. Yeah, this is one deck that we're not building. Definitely not. I know this is the Chaz card, and Chaz is my favorite character in GX, but we're still not building this. What's the point of this deck? It's funny. The Blackbeard laugh. Raider's Knight. It does. Oh, that's me! We should watch this guy. Ah, that was a really cool video. Really cool video. Amazing. Oh, oops. Really cool video. Thank you for recommending. Actually, nobody recommended this. I just wanted to watch it. I just wanted to watch it. I love a cat. Just a cat with a mustache. It's been recommended a lot. Like every time that someone recommends anything, comes to a stream and they are like, "Hey, have you watched just a cat with a mustache?" And I'm like, "Dude, those videos are goated." One of my favorite creators, in the yugioh space at least. Really cool. So yeah, thank you. Hello, Jay. Welcome. Let's watch one or two more videos and then I think we go. Yeah. Effect doesn't go off because it doesn't lose attack. The trap reversed if you lose attack. Ah, oh, that's so funny. That's so funny. Okay, that makes more sense. My new favorite card is the Divincarnate. Tribute monsters on the field that use their effect this turn and gain. Oh, that sounds really good. That sounds like a really good cool counter for a lot of things. I still don't know what to make of the new Cyber Dragon support. It's like good, but I'd rather a monster that's consistently a Cyber Dragon and has a cool effect. But I like it. It's so cool though. Both the Cyber Dragon support that is like Cyber End Dragon Decisive Strike, I think it's called, and Future Fusion Nova together seems like really hype. I don't know. I really like it. It's like really hype. The Yu-Gi-Oh! Logic 2 bid in Discord is about 5 minutes. Yu-Gi-Oh! Logic. Let me see. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's close this one. Let's close this one.
Did you just call me mister?
No, sorry, I'm new here, Mrs.
I have a PhD in dueling. I've earned the title doctor, thank you.
But we're not in the same dorm. They won't let me be his test opponent.
They? I am they. I'll make it happen.
That got me. That got me. That was so good. That was so good. Wait, what is it? What do you mean 3 watching? There's no way there's 3 people watching. There's more than 3 people watching, chat. What? Yeah, what the hell? Okay, dude. Sure, whatever. Like, chat, spam something in the chat so I know there is more than 3 people watching. I'm all 3. There are only 3 people. The rest are the time clones. Me, myself, and I. What are you talking about? I'm lurking here. Rah! Plus. Oh, dude, hello. There's people there's like lurkers spawning out of nowhere. Amazing. Hi. Hello. I Wombo, you Wombo. All 3 of your alts. Is she Wombo? I'm your first sub. Hello, Pablo. Hello, Pablo on YouTube. That's crazy. Okay. The other video that I wanted to watch today was this one, but I think we're gonna watch them later. Or not later, another day. Same with this one, it's 37 minutes. We only have time for a short video. The Yuma versus Astral, we're also not gonna watch, sadly. So right now, let's look for cool short videos. Yu-Gi-Oh! Logic 2, okay.
Welcome to the Shadow Realm, Pharaoh!
Can I get Yu-Gi-Oh! Logic 1 too? 1 like first? Let me look it up. So we can watch both and make it into one video. Logic 1.
It was nice while it lasted, Yugi, but with this next card...
Let me adjust this thing. I'm people. The title is Yu-Gi-Oh! Logic. Right. Hold on, I need to blow my nose. I'm gonna mute the mic. Hold on, give me 1 second. Hi, hello Gobudo. Welcome, welcome. I'm the biggest Cyber Dragon fan, but I'm trying to make a DDD deck because it's actually seems pretty cool. Yeah. I mean, I'm also a Cyber Dragon fan. I think it's a really cool archetype to use. I think it's really cool. It's so funny, it's big number, and it's just, I don't know, it's like easy. It's not easy, but you know what I mean. It's just like so like simple in theory. It's just summon big monster with big number. So cool. Alright. Let's watch. Yu-Gi-Oh! Logic by Solid JJ. Let's watch.
It was nice while it lasted, Yugi, but with this next card, this duel is over. I activate the Flute of Summoning Dragons. With Lord of D on the field,
I love the voice. The voice is so
dragon
good.
monsters from my hand, and I choose the Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Not so fast, Kyber. I have a card of my own.
This
I
voice,
activate Multiply. I can special summon up to as many Kuribo tokens as I please. And I choose to summon an infinite amount.
An infinite
But
amount.
that's not all. For Kuribo is a noisy creature, and with an infinite amount of him, it gets infinitely louder. So much louder that it's too loud for the dragons to hear the Lord play his flute.
What are you
Meaning
talking
can
about?
Summon those dragons.
All right, listen, Yugi, that's just bullshit, all right? That's not how the game works.
Well, you explain to me, Kyber. If they can't hear the flute, then how are you going to summon
That's
them?
not... There was so much wrong with what you just said.
Play your next card, Kyber.
You know what? I will. You think that's gonna
This
stop
is what
me,
the first
Yugi?
season really felt like.
I
I'm
don't
gonna be
summon
honest with you.
Blue Eyes White Dragon from my hand, but you know what I do?
Dude, the
I
music
activate
is
Monster
crazy,
Reborn
dude. This
to
music is
special summon
amazing.
the Blue Eyes
The
White
Kaiba
Dragon
theme.
from my graveyard.
Foolish mistake, Kyber.
What?
It's in the name, Kyber. The dragon is not just brought back, he is reborn, completely without memory of his previous life. And as
Shut
unfortunate
up,
as it
dude, what
Lord
is
of the on the
this?
field is a very scary looking guy.
What does that even mean?
Unlike my many Kuribos, one of uncertainty of who to trust, he will choose me. And so the Blue Eyes White Dragon will fight on my side of the...
That's not how any of this works, Yuki. You can't just make this up as you go along. There are rules and structures for this game. This isn't make pretend, Yuki.
Kyber, I am using very sound logic.
You know what?
Sound
Fine.
logic.
Let's play it your way, Yugi. I attack with Lord of D.
You must forget, Kyber. I have your Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Ah, but you see, Yugi, The Lord of D is the Lord of all dragons, so the blue-eyes white dragon must obey his command.
He's cooking.
Fortunately, I did.
He's cooking, Chad.
I have Big Shield Gardener in defense position.
I'm sure you know of Big Shield Gardener's peanut allergy.
Peanut
Now, guess what
allergy?
Lord of D had for lunch today?
Well, you bet, Kaiba. Big Shield Gardener gets on the back of Cannibal Turtle, launching him away from your Lord of D and his peanut breath.
Yeah, well, Lord of D can
I feel like I'm listening to children
Higher than the
right
ball
now.
of infinite Karibos.
Not unless he rides on the back of Blue Eyes White Dragon, which he
But
does.
the rebirth process also gave him a new fear of physical contact.
That's why Lord of D had a heart-to-heart talk to him and help him overcome his fears.
You can't do that.
Well, I did.
Oh, you did it. It's not fair. It's not fair. It's bullshit. It's not even fair. I can't even do it.
I'm not listening to you.
There is no more.
Okay, dude. Alright, dude. Alright, whatever you say. Honestly, really cool video. I'm liking and subscribing. Amazing. That is what it really felt like. I know it's like a big exaggeration, but right now, like after like how it actually became the lawyer game, and you know, watching some clips that we were watching about Seal and Arc 5, and I'm sure it gets even worse with Brains and whatever is happening in Rush Duels. It's like so that the rules have to be so specific, right? And it's like, but you still take the damage, right? And like, yeah, but the effect was activated in the previous turn. It was activated. It actually was activated like 2 turns ago, so it's just resolving now. It's part of the effect. You cannot negate the effect now because the effect was activated before, and things like that. Yeah. So like playing like this really seems like super childish, and it has its charms, of course, but you know how it is. Kaiba is vindicated in Dueling Academy for new players. Yeah. He created a Duel Academy. He said these are the rules, and this is how you should play the game. If you don't play the game with these rules, you are expelled. The only one who can break the rules is me. Screw the rules. I have money. Look, the fact that Yugi keeps attacking stuff like floating ring and attacking the moon, the effect sounds quaint in comparison. Yeah. It's also why he made his life the lowest rank. He was still salty about it. That is so funny. He was salty. Duel Academy, no Yugi allowed, Kaiba. Well. Alright, let's watch the part 2.
Welcome to the Shadow Realm, Pharaoh. Prepare to
the voice is really good.
For the sake of my friends, I accept your challenge.
So be it. Duel!
Seeing as we're in your domain, I'll allow you to go first. But be warned, as in my hand,
I summon the Winged Dragon of Ra!
Was that? Summon a god right off
the Winged Dragon of Ra's effect allows me to summon it to the field simply by reciting the ancient chant.
What fucking chant? You didn't say a chant.
I summon the Winged Dragon of Ra. That's the chant.
That's the chant.
Let me see that.
Sample text.
What is this?
It's ancient Egyptian.
Okay, but I can't read this. How are we supposed to know
You'll
it?
have to take my word for it.
Yeah, what a load of...
No matter.
When you're playing locals, right? And someone has like like his cards in a different language. That's so funny.
Shit, that wasn't done yet.
No matter. A true duelist is prepared for anything thrown their way. I activate the magic card Joker's Strike, which allows me to special summon Queen's Knight, Jack's Knight, and King's Knight to the field. I then tribute my 3 monsters to bring out a god card of my own. Say hello.
Oh my god, Slifer.
Denied.
Denied.
While the Winged Dragon of Ra is on the field, no other god cards can be summoned.
Oh, what a load of bullshit.
Says it right here, man. Look at me. I'm looking at it right now.
What else? What else does it do?
It cannot be destroyed by any means. I take no damage in battles with it. It has essentially infinite attack and defense and destroys every card you throw at it, among other things.
Alright, this is what that duel against Sark in RV, in Arc 5 or whatever, was like to me, honestly. That's what it seemed like to me. That's exactly what it seems like to me. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? That's what it was like. Hold on. That is like Arc 5, honestly.
Yeah, it really says that there? Yeah, sure, alright, but really fine. But in this place, I summon my trusted flame, the Dark Magician! Oh, come on!
Dark Magician cannot be summoned on odd days of the month.
Really? It has a rule for him specifically?
Yes.
Then I summon Dark Magician Girl in defense.
Not on a weekday.
Why not?
Not on a weekday.
It's on the card.
Summons Gold!
Past 3 p.m.
Big Shield Guardian! Comes the Guardian!
Nobody's green!
Merrick, are there any other cards I should be aware of that can't be summoned?
Let me check. No, that's all of them.
You're sure?
Positive.
Then I summon water palm. Damn you, Mary!
Oh, you've activated yet another one of the Winged Dragon of Ra's effects. You owe me $7.
What the fuck? No, that's not a rule.
Give him the $7, Yugi.
But this is absurd.
These are the rules, Yugi.
Yeah, Yugi, it's the rules.
Wait, what was that? What is that?
It's the rules.
The Pokemon wallet. The Pokemon wallet.
Damn, what can I do? He can make up the rules as he goes. How
Oh
can
my
I
God.
possibly...
Pharaoh, don't give up.
But, Yugi,
You need to let go, Pharaoh. Stop worrying about him. Remember how you would duel in the past.
Yugi, I think I understand what you're saying. You're saying I need to remember to have fun, to believe in myself, to block
Chad,
out
my
all
face hurts
doubts.
again, dude.
Just make some shit up. Fuck the rules, man. Just make it up.
But Yugi, the times have changed. There are actual rules to the game now. I can't just...
Pharaoh, make some shit up. You know what the man said? You know what
My friends, thank you. I won't fail you again.
So what now, Pharaoh? Are you willing to admit defeat?
Just
Sorry,
about.
dude.
But first, let me ask you this. Where are we right now?
Ah, you've forgotten? We're in the Shadow Realm.
That's right. And what are shadows really if not a place devoid of light?
What?
Light, much like the sun.
What?
You lost the moment
The
we
music,
stepped foot
dude.
here, Demon. Your winged dragon of Ra may be god of the sun, but in a world without sunlight, he's powerless. Unlike my dark magicians who revel in the darkness.
That's not how this works.
And with their combined might, they only strengthen its depths, making your winged dragon of Ra even weaker.
What are
and
you?
by exploiting Ra's poor eyesight, my two gods may now enter the field. Slifer,
eyesight.
Obelisk, rise!
No, you can't do this. My cards are fake.
Don't worry, I haven't forgotten about that. But you'll have to get past my Celtic Guardian first. And as everyone knows, the winged dragon of Ra is terrified of the Irish.
Is that what that means?
Kinda.
No, you
Yeah.
can't just...
But I have, and this marks the end of our duel. As you should know as well as I that these three gods shared an apartment in college.
But that would mean...
Indeed, they had a Three's Company type living situation, and Slifer
What?
was the choice to win of the three.
Impossible.
I have no idea what that
No
means.
choice was the most powerful.
Stop!
No! With the combined powers of will they won't they say for late 70s broadcasting, Slifer, Obelisk, destroy Raw once and for all!
This cannot be!
But it is!
No, it literally cannot be! This is bullshit!
Sorry, Demon, but your first mistake was stepping up to the guy who shares a name with the game. The only god I see up here is me! Now, Slifer, Obelisk, do some weird Pentagon shit!
Honestly, based.
Yeah, haha! You did it, yo!
Yes, it's true. You freed me from my curse, Yugi. Thank you. I believe this belongs to you.
Shut up, dude. What is this?
Oh, shit, no, he was telling the truth. It's all here. Kai, my buddy, this is English. You couldn't read this?
This is English, dude. What? Not even in Japanese.
Oh, shit, no.
This card may be summoned from the hand without tributing if the ancient chant I summon Wind Dragon of Ra is declared upon summoning. Activate these conditions. Upon summoning, activate these conditions. No other divine beast may be summoned nor special summon. Dark Magician may not be summoned unless it's an even day of the month. Dark Magician Girl may not be summoned on a weekday. Summon Skull may not be summoned past 3 p.m. local time. Shields must be normal to small to be summoned or a special summon. No green monsters may be summoned or a special summon. Watapon may not be summoned under any conditions. If the other player dams another, they must pay the user 7 USD. Butthole. This fan card was created at cardmaker.net. Cool. I don't get it. This is just a duel and change. Yeah, this is just how it happens in what channel? In Warner Brothers? I don't know what was. I don't know. Yeah, but he was lying. It's there, dude. This is the type of cards that I want, that I need to read. I wish there was a prize card for a tournament, not like some unusable bullshit.
Oh, he was telling the truth. It's all here. Kai, my buddy, this is English. You couldn't read this?
I've got cataracts.
I summon the sponsor of this video in attack mode. It's
Gamer
Gamer
Subs.
And the flavor of the week is still the cans. The cans are still fucking really good, so if you want to drink those, they're awesome. Also want to give a big shout out to my friend Kerber for doing the voice for Merrick.
Dude, that voice for
Joey,
Merrick
and,
was really good.
Baby Merrick in this video. This guy's crazy talented, phenomenal. He made some really cool videos, some of which I'm in, so if you want to go check the link
Also,
below,
I
you
didn't say
find his
anything,
channel,
but the
watch
Joy's
some of his
voice was
videos.
also
Watch his
really on
Pokemon
point.
one he just put out. It's the best thing ever. Thank you guys for watching, and why did I make a Yu-Gi-Oh video? I don't know, I was just fucking...
Dude, make more, please. Make more.
Oh.
Oh. Oh, it's all here. This is such a funny like screen cap from it. Yeah, thank you so much for recommending this video. It was really fun. Honestly, I haven't laughed this much in a while. I really needed that. After all that happened. Thank you so much. I like the hand PNG. Yeah, it's an actual hand. So good. So good. Dude, the chat is stuck right now. I cannot go up. Me and my German Herald of the Arclight in the otherwise all English Jammy deck. Can't wait to see that. Can't wait to see that. Yu-Gi-Oh! I play Yu-Gi-Oh! Do you think I have any money anymore? Yugi. Ironically, this is canon to Egyptian legend. Ra goes to the underworld and needs to be protected as he travels to the underworld to rise again in the morning. Interesting. I didn't know that. Solly JJ has more Yu-Gi-Oh videos. Oh my god. Send them. I think I watched the GX one. I think the GX one is the only one that I watch. This is from 4 months ago, but there is like Yu-Gi-Oh videos from like 3 years ago, it seems. I really like this video.
Wow.
I watched this video like long time ago, chat, but this is one of my favorite videos ever. By the way, Devin, I'm gonna watch those videos later because right now we only have like 20 more minutes and I have to give the other ones a little more time, you know what I mean? So I wanna watch those like next time. I'm gonna try to also go in order, but the thing is like most of the videos there are really long. I need to take like one entire day to react to more stuff, you know? Maybe next stream I will try to stream since earlier, since like what it will be like maybe noon for me, and then after we will be like we will have like I don't know 8 hours of reactions, right? I'm gonna get like popcorn or something. Actually, I could make popcorn. That's a good idea. I could get popcorn for next for the next one. Well, let's do that. Let's do the next one. I don't know if it will be on. No, it wouldn't be on Monday. Next Tuesday, chat. 8 hours of reactions. 8 hours of reactions with popcorn. And I'm gonna get soda or something, I don't know. Pururu? Yeah, the Egyptians believe the rat travels to fight another god every night to fight Apophis. I don't know Apophis. That's a card that I don't... No, just kidding. The theory of where the products are in Arc B is 15 minutes long. You have the time for that one. The thing is, like, I like to pause the video. Wait. The thing is, like, I really would like to pause the video and like talk in between, right? So it will be more than 15 minutes. It will be longer. I know I have like technically 15 minutes right now, but I like to pause and talk in between. So let's wait. Apophis is a trap card. Wait, really? Alright, let's watch this.
Wow, I can't believe I'm actually in Duel Academy.
Yes, yes, very exciting. Now let's get you situated, shall we? Welcome to Duel Academy.
Duel Academy?
Where you learn to play the game and have some fun along the way. Right. This is your new roommate, Cyrus. He's a little shy, but he has a lot of heart. Nice to meet you, Jaden.
Nice to meet you, too.
This is Chaz. He's quite competitive. He might just
That's the
claim
goat.
you as his next rival.
You're going down, Jaden.
Bring it on. We'll be attacked by vampires. What? I said you will be attacked by vampires. They're trying to revive 3 ancient elder gods that lie dormant beneath the scorn. Just look out for that. I know. One monkey. They're working
Yeah,
together.
there is also a
Just
monkey.
keep an eye out for that. What's a saying? He's the toughest kid in school.
You look strong.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
look
Okay, but the
strong.
vampires, like, what was that?
This is Tyrano. He's got quite a bite.
I could turn into a Spacer Saurus.
What the fuck? The space is so sword space. What? Come on, Jaden. You get to beat the evil light with your cards from outer space alone. Cards from you want me to fight light? You know, the evil space light.
The evil space light.
Everyone
Yeah.
knows that. Okay, no, I signed up to play a card game and have some fun, okay? Maybe some high school antics, some slice of life action. You know, a little Degrassi, maybe? Like one kid in a wheelchair can robot...
What?
Okay, you get it.
Oh, no, relax, Jaden. It's still about that at its core. It's, you know, it's all about learning how to play the game and having fun.
Okay, good.
Also, your card game... Oh, fuck. The reincarnation of the Supreme King
What?
of Evil. You're gonna commit multiple genocides, like plural, not just one, plural.
Not cool, bro.
Genocides.
Why is all this being dropped on me right fucking now?
So you never mentioned it?
You bet.
The
You
evil
bet.
spirit from your childhood. You know, the one who would kill anyone who crossed you.
Evil spirit from when I was a kid? What the hell are you talking about?
And the best part is, this doesn't mean pretending as though she's just always been there.
No? What?
Yeah.
How could I have forgotten that? What were my memories erased?
Nah, you just forgot. You had other shit on your mind.
You forgot, Chad.
Let me inside. But I just want to play a card game. There's no time for that. Go and defeat the end of evil and save mankind. Face it,
Go, I'm evil.
I'm evil now.
Sup?
No.
Yep.
No!
Yep.
Where are we?
First time through the ringer? Just look at me. Died in Egypt, became a twink, went back to Egypt. Now I'm in Detroit. Just gotta go with the flow.
What the hell did any of
No,
that
I'm in
mean?
Detroit.
What the hell is going on?
It's anyone's guess. They didn't even try to translate this one. Oh, you don't even know the best part. Try to guess why I'm here right now. Guess. To tell you to stop taking everything so seriously.
Yeah, don't worry about it, guy.
Come on, Jaden. Stop overthinking it.
Relax.
It's just fun and games, kiddo. Get your game on.
Okay, I'm so kicking your ass.
The end.
What?
Show's over. See ya.
What? That's it? The show just ends right in the middle of the duel? You can't just do...
This video was brought to you by
Cool
Gamer
video,
Subs.
oh my God.
And from today until May 2nd, all orders over $40 get free shipping. So if any
Whoa.
of you international viewers wanted to try it out, now's the time. So if you're interested, click on the link in the description below or use code SOLID at checkout for 10% off. And it also helps out the channel, so thank you. And as always, the flavor of the week is world peace. I'm saying it. I'm saying it. I want us all to be happy.
dude.
I want peace in this world. I'm not afraid to say it. I'm not afraid to say it.
Based. Really good. Amazing. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for the achieving world peace. Yeah. All right, what is this? Hero. Negate.
Whoa.
Elemental Hero, Nebula Neos.
What am I? What is this?
Another one. God Neos. Nani?
Exodia! Obliterate!
Wait, I missed something there. What happened? How?
Nani? Nani?
Exodia!
Exodia Neos. Interesting. That is definitely a deck. Yeah. All right, chat. All right, chat. Hear me out. A Spacesaurus that fights along with a superhero. Yeah, that's definitely what happens. Okay, chat. I'm gonna leave it right now. I'm gonna leave it here, and I will see you on Thursday. On Thursday, we have like what is this called? Oh my god! Like replays review. You can send you replays. Same thing on the Discord. You can see the format there, and I'm gonna be watching those. I'm gonna be sharing also some of mine with you. I think those are really interesting. Replays. If you have like any cool videos or masterduel, obviously we're talking masterduel here, right? And yeah, see, that's how you build a hero deck. Totally. I'm definitely building this. All right, chat. I'm gonna see you then on Thursday. And next week, on the next Tuesday, we're gonna watch all the videos that are pending. We're gonna have like a very, very long stream. All right. See you then. Thank you for the recommendations, and thank you for everything, and thank you for staying, and thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. I love to say that, dude. But yeah, it really means a lot to me. We have been growing so much, and I really like it. I really like that. I really like that. Okay, well, I'm gonna see you next time. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye. Bye.